So, ladsettes. How thin can I make this thing? Ooh, nice and thin. Oh, and I can cover my face so I don't have to look. Should we get fired in 2024? Jesus. Sex game, I never. Just, I swear I gave you a copy. Play it in your own time. Play it with the door closed. Because I have no trust about you possibly playing it with your fucking, thing open. Right, I keep forgetting we have to use the backup audio because apparently game audio is like, no, sorry. Go fuck yourself. I get it, it's illegal, but bugger off. Right, wait. Volume on max, Laura. I don't even think it had, like, the sex game didn't even have noise. So it would just be fuck all. With nines, yes, don't be a coward. I appear to be lost. Offer to keep... I want to say I've done that, but let's be real here. I will go from... Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna have to... We're gonna have to freshen it up. Don't worry, I will keep the... Oh. Okay, so we can skip shit. Yay. We're okay. We can skip shit. New save who this? Right. Are we keeping the same name? Are we keeping the Wazador Myers? Alright, so was it Wazador like that? And I know we did Myers wrong, but we're still doing it with the same way. No. Myers. Yeah, seems about right. Alright, eye colour. We had brown, right? Brown. Alright. I'm gonna have a good night. We are just going. There'll be some bits that might give us different bits when we pick. We'll have a listen, see if it's the same. But let's be real, from my knowledge, this start bit is exactly the same. And hopefully we won't be here for like 3.5 hours. It will probably be a... hopefully 10 o'clock thing. I said that last time. So, we'll see. Alright, so this time it says to do... because I think we did... All Black Like My Soul, but this one says to do Dress to the Nines. If I'm going, see, I can't skip because it's new. Ah, it was a 3-way and ending. Well, I'm reading though, if Val was easy and Ilias was difficult, then Laurel's a damn final boss fight. Buckle up. I'm now thinking we might be doing this in the wrong order. Because apparently he's the boss fight. But I guess we will take it nice and easy. Because this guy has done it all for us. Because of this, I will not be covering the friendship group. Simply and politely tell Laurel each time you're promoted. If you do not want to be sexual and intimate with him, the story will not punish you. Well, yeah, we're not fussed about that. Okay. We're going to try the boss fight, then. This is what we're finding out. We're going to try the boss fight. Alright, we're going to do it. 3 AM, it may be, but I can and will look my best at any hour. I dig out the most expensive sweater I own and pull it on over the jeans that make my ass look amazing. And then this is when we... to the mirror like a weird fucking freak. Squeaky door. Yes, don't be a coward like any of us are going to not walk into the house of very hot vampires. And just like that. The skip really just does... skip. It's a good thing. We have a lot to cover, but... I don't make it a habit of breaking and entering. I'm gonna be walking into more spooky houses after this. Exactly. Well, I appear to be lost, which apparently we're not doing. Oh no, now we are, because we're now, you know, getting absolutely pushed to the floor by hot people. Or trying to.
See, I fucking told you I smelled human.
I love
Never doubt
you
me
more
again.
than life itself. Every day. Every day. It's just a nice listen, you know. Nice. Just a nice
Assuming
look
we
for
all
a
want
moment.
to call dibs, should we rock, paper, scissors for them?
Apparently there's also a way to die via cat. I did read that one. It's something where you say, like, no, none of ya, and the cat turns up. He shivs you. You know?
Dibs. Really, Laurel?
Just one
Can't we
last
just
listen
share?
before we
We
fucking
haven't done that
speed
in a while.
through.
No,
Still just
Valeria.
can't get out the head of them in the adorable little fucking onesies.
As the oldest, smartest, and hottest, the human is mine by right.
I still love you. Like, I still love it. It's just that, am I into that? I love that it just does question all of your fucking morals. Fuck. Damn. No wonder this game took us so long. Well, we obviously want to keep him entertained. Laurel, you seem like the type to appreciate a little entertainment, you know? Dinner and a show. A light sparks in their dark eyes. I have to hope that's a sign of genuine interest, however mild or controlled.
And you've got all that from 5 minutes of eavesdropping.
Yes, I'm a detective.
Surely not. You must be a truly gifted psychic.
Okay, the sarcasm hurts. Like, shut the fuck up. A joke, clearly, but there's a soft lilt, yeah, sure, to their casual tone where I'd expect to hear sarcasm. Should I be worried? Yes, we're in a house full of vampires. Of course you should be fucking worried, because at what point in your life do you not think, this might not be a good idea to be here?
Oh,
No brain
incredible.
cells. None.
The things
None
that
of them
fly
here.
over your head, Illy.
No.
I'm being serious,
No one has a
Val.
thought.
A clairvoyant has arrived to teach us about ourselves.
I have. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. I love you. You could do no wrong. Going to die, Roy. Aren't you at least a little curious? No. See that, human? My companions don't believe you. Oh no. Who would have guessed? In another life, I fucked the other one. But we're going to die happy. My chest flutters. Should probably get it checked out. Keenly aware of the predicament I've launched
I
myself
think
into.
you ought to prove yourself. Tell me what I'm thinking right now.
Boring.
Not every moment can be a rave, Illy.
Let's go to a rave. Let's download the DLC.
Where
Let's
were
go to a
we?
rave.
Ah, yes. You were going to read my mind.
I was. I'm thinking about you thinking about me, apparently, is the answer.
What?
Oh god, he's so stupid. Oh, he's just so stupid. Your answer is that I'm thinking about you, thinking about me, thinking about you.
Is that supposed to be some sort of clever trick?
He's quite fucking confused, though, yes.
Well,
I perk up, watching Laurel as though they were a lottery announcer preparing to call my winning numbers.
it's
Sure.
not clever.
Seriously though, teach me how to do the makeup. I don't even wear it, but the eyes are giving. Val throws up a hand. Laurel, please. Stop. Hey, I read your
To
mind.
varying degrees
Hey.
of success.
Yeah, I think I succeeded. Quite fucking well, thank you. Success is still success. That is 100% a line I think I actually have heard Waz say to me. 100%. This game is on point.
Are you sure?
Yeah, read my mind. Do it, pussy. There's nothing in here.
What you hear might frighten.
I have nothing going on in this brain. Bring it, bitch. He's defo got that to do somewhere. 100%, I can see it. A little love heart tattoo. Technically right is the best kind. That's underneath it. Oh, erotic fanfiction. Right, so how they acquire their blood bags, how they get their hands on the blood bags, I'm guessing that's the same shit, so. Oh, gods. Regards me with what looks like respect, but I can't be sure because he has 3 animations in the game. You've a mind for pragmatism.
Yes, it is a curious thing, isn't it?
Like I said,
How we
nothing's going on up
subsist
here.
in this abandoned corner of the neighborhood all on our own, without an errand boy to fetch the necessities.
I can be it. I can be whatever you want me to be. No, why not? Oh shit. The others whip their attention towards Laurel too. I can't decide if I should be assured by the mutual surprise or if they're all in it together, playing me for a gullible fool.
How does he keep doing that?
He is just so determined. Praise the Lord, he's so dumb.
Care. Who needs mind tricks when you've got a body like mine anyway?
Babe, you don't have a mind. You have no thoughts in that head. None. Not at all. There is nothing up there. No tricks, no nothing. It's just tits. No tricks, only tits. That I need on a t-shirt. For the summer.
Ugh. It's called code reading, and they're no better at it than I am.
Big and dumb. Big and dumb. Once again, these 3 beautiful people are arguing among themselves, and I'm left to ponder. Well, let's skip ahead and ponder some more. There you go. I'm still not convinced you're real. If we do this expert on a guy, we die. So we're not doing that. We want to get laid. In the ground, 6 feet under. I stand my ground. Surely I can play their games. This is the silly, sexy larpers. They come back all together. You know, the usual. I don't want to skip too much, just in case I miss.
You really are
anything
quite
else.
bold.
Fuck it.
Oh. Ugh.
Cool. That's when they drop down to the floor, do their push-ups, all of that shit. Ask about crosses. I think we did this last time too, maybe. Because, yeah, Madame had hers and she runs her hand down to point to it and you go, yes. See, I know everything. Didn't even get to choose. We're now in part 2, mate. We're now in part 2. Damn. Alright. I think this should be all to the last. Yeah, part 2. Here we go. Probably wondering how I ended up here. Yeah, we're back into this point. So this is where they decide who's going to murder me. We'll do a quick skip just in case. We're back because quickly start. Oh god, everything itches since I can put this on now. Question: if I sub for 6 months, does that beat the pricing? I have no idea. I am not Twitch services, unfortunately. The only people that will be able to answer you that is Twitch. The people who make them. Because I want to say yes, but like also, yeah. If I was working for Twitch, I'd have money. Well, not a lot, but I'd have more than what I had. But I feel like possibly, but they could just do what any contract does and let you know that your price is raising. But I don't know how it works. I don't know if you pay upright the 6 months or if you pay it. It just comes out of your bank receipts every. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had to do it. So, I'm guessing if you pay upright, it's not gonna. If it's a pay upright situation, then yeah, you'll beat the price raise of the pound. But I assume that after that, it will just kick in. I don't know how they do it. If you pay in advance, they won't raise the price on you until your next. There you go. If that's what, well, at least if that's what Twitch is saying. I never know. I don't have any trust in these companies. I have no trust when they're like, we're raising the prices, and here's what it is in the UK. But your bank, all the stuff that you get is still in US prices, so there's conversion. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the extra not money I'm getting. Okay, it says I pay the 20 now, and then in SEF it's 29. There you go. At least now you know. But yeah, I still think it's the most stupid. I know, obviously, like, you know, based on where the company is, but like, you can't tell people that. You can't tell a streamer that, oh, by the way, your subs are going up in price, you'll get a bit more. But, you know, your conversion rate is still shit enough that it ain't going to do anything pressure. No pressure, but don't stop streaming for 6 months. All right, bub. Off I go. See you later. Bye. Well, anyway, it's time to announce my long 6-month break. We'll return then. Nice and easy. Just, why not, you know? If everyone else can, why can't I? So it's easy G's. Easy G's. Hate to say it, lads. Easy G's. Time to go on honestly, if I need the funds. You know, I'll just pull a John Cena. He's got OnlyFans, and what's it? Fucking eating food and being John Cena. Why not? You know? I want to be like you. I wanna be like you. Wanna walk like you, talk like you too. I don't want to go too quick. We'll listen to some more
We're
voices.
waiting.
Just do it with your tits out. just do the same shit. Honestly, every time I fucking load Twitch, it is just people either sat on the couch in yoga gear, barely dressed, and I'm like, it's all great and all. I understand. Congrats on getting the funds. Good on you for doing you. But the fuck? Why is there so many now? I thought it was like the occasional hot tub streamer. And now it's like everything I see. Get some yoga gear for the vibes. It's not comfy. The yoga gear they're wearing, I can guarantee on my life, is not comfy. The moment that stream ends, that fucking shit's not getting worn for another week. Or until another day they fucking go like it's the shit they're wearing is not comfy. And I don't mind dressing for the bit, but I need comfort. And that's not fun. Like, no. No, thank you. Who needs comfort when you have yeah, but I need to get that card hold cash first, so I want comfort. I can get my bodysuit's comfy, and you've seen my tits in that one. I take comfort, thank you.
That's hilarious. A really good
comfort.
one. I forgot humans could be so funny.
Every day. You just know they hide their 100%. It's like, what was it? I saw a video that was like, someone was like, when one of your most, like, loyal subscribers buys you all of this stuff and then tries to dock your address the moment they find out you have a boyfriend. And I'm like, people need to realize that the people on the internet are just doing it to make money. Of course, they probably got a home life. What the fuck? Alright, get a pot on stream. Donate here for yoga stream. When it reaches a cheeky 60, you go, I want a little bit more than a cheeky 60 to be out of my comfort zone. So, I need to be out of my full comfort zone. I need more than a cheeky 60. So,
The human isn't
I
wrong.
need to start fucking raising some prices. I ain't fucking doing it for that. This type of dress, sure. This too much. Yoga master thing isn't gonna nope, not gonna marry you. They don't even know who you are. Oh, what was it? What was the one I saw the other day? Oh, what was it? It was like, fuck. It was this person was like one of my top subscribers. This is for Twitch. One of my top subscribers just bought me, I think it was like a PC and all these calling fans. And someone commented going, imagine like spending all of that money just to be called one of her top subscribers. And I was like, not even a name, like even a username to like shout out. It was just one of my top subscribers bought me this thing. Someone was like, yeah, not even a thing. And you look at like what you bought and it was a good like few hundred to grand's worth of stuff. And you're like,
Wait, are you actually pausing
fuck.
right now?
Yeah, no.
Why aren't we chowing down?
It up. It's so bad.
Ugh.
So if you really want this,
To be fair, that's brutal. Yeah, I would literally at least be like even not necessarily a username or, you know, something, but it was just like one of my top subscribers bought me this, you know, amazingly expensive items. And I'm like, I'd at least, a shout out for that much money. I could have called him Nonce Master. Exactly, like even lie. But, yeah. It fucking cracked me up because I was just like, dude, whoever you are, you're spending all of this money on someone and they're not gonna... Like, I understand when it's in the context of, like... I saw one woman was talking about how to... Like, what she uses her stream decks for. There you go. Prime pump to a tier 1 sub. There you go. Conversion. I don't even know if that technically goes up in Stream Elements. I don't think it does. It's just, yeah, it just exposes you. Yeah. Luckily it didn't expose you with a notification, so... yeah, this woman was talking about her stream decks and how she was like, people in my community, you know, a few people in my community do that. You know, you're not gonna thing and you're talking that way. But yeah, it was just like, you know, have some little like little nudge, little like, hey, thanks for spending a stupid amount of money on me.
though I'll warn you in case you haven't already guessed, we're a pretty tough crowd.
Jumped. This is just a game. It's just a game. Alright. Cool, wow, that was really gonna be funny. I want to be young and beautiful forever. Look, I want to be so young and so beautiful.
We're more than just
respect to
pretty
those girls,
faces,
but
you know.
treat the horny boys with at least knowing their name. Like, yeah, it's just that even if you do just by usernames, I get some people might want to be like, oh, I don't want to say it in case people are like, oh, why would you do that, you know. Oh, I can't believe you bought this money, you know, taking the piss. But it's also like they've spent that much money on you, they want to probably be known. Like, they want you to acknowledge. Or another one I saw was this guy paid 10,000 to meet this streamer. And, like, out of the whole thing was a picture with her and a hug at this place. 10 grand. And then she obviously she went on holiday like the next day with her boyfriend, and people were like calling her out and stuff, being like, well, I didn't know you had a boyfriend, and I'm like, why the fuck are you spending 10 grand? Like, yeah, it's like, why the fuck are you spending 10 grand to meet this person? Like, the most I've spent is 100 and something, like... And not for a fucking streamer.
Isn't that
like,
right, Illy?
Bruh. It's just so bad, like... Yeah, like, you know, needs me some of those to spend money, but I'm like, no, I'm just... Not even fucking 10 grand, man. He's adorable. As a cute-ass cat, I love him. Yeah, buy a prostitute at least, my G. Probably would be cheaper. Like, yeah, it's just some of the stories you get, and I fucking adore it. I fucking adore her. I think it's funny. Because I'm just like, good on the women. You do you. Get your money's worth. But people have got to know boundaries.
You really do have a death wish.
Yes, I do. Especially by you. Clearly.
Just because you've lasted this long doesn't mean we won't kill you. You know.
Okay, do it, Percy.
Trying to distract us by using Nasty Dennis as a pawn.
Nasty
I'm
Dennis
onto
is
you,
an icon.
human.
Look at the bow tie. Nasty Dennis would not spend 10 grand to meet someone. So, he has sense. Music festivals.
Thousands of bodies sweating out their worries together under a cruel but forgiving sun, laughing and gyrating in ecstasy.
See, 10 grand. That's what 10 grand could get you. The shared euphoria of art. 10 grand. That's a forbidden experience I could enjoy. Are there no vampire-friendly music festivals? L'Oreal tips their head this way and that, considering my response with a grin.
That's a good question. I'm yet to find out.
What about the evening? Go to something in the evening. Better than standing next to a girl for that kind of cash. At least she's at least
Who do
sees some
you
dick.
stand in LBS?
Like, oh, what people spend their money on. I know I spend it on stupid shit, but at least I don't spend it on stupid shit like that. Dimples. So we were right last time. Look,
Fuck.
Not another one. It's me. I'm the other one. This guy is still single though, call me. I feel like you should probably stay away from creeps. So. I can give you other reasons to spend that cash. What, like your medical bills? You could take a trip to Amsterdam and spend a full week in the red light district for like 5k and still have 5k left. Men don't think. They just see wom and they go, a woomph. And that's it, it's over. I do not know how much an escort actually costs.
1.
Probably be on Google.
How does a 3-day hunt in the woods sound to you?
It'll be on
2.
be on Google.
How do you like your blood to taste?
Instead of just eat, it's just beat. It'll be fine. Look, if you would spend 10k to stand next to a girl, imagine what you pay for the whole package. Yeah, but I feel like the kind of guy that would spend 10k just to stand next to a girl is not someone who uses anything else. Oi, oi! He's back. Quick, blame him. Blame him. Blame him. Look, he comes in, he's heard we're talking about escorts and everything like that, and in he comes. He's like, I've come to put in my 2 cents. Thank you so much for the Prime Gaming. I appreciate it. At least, let's see, not spending it on an escort. Perfect timing. Perfect timing, Gary. Perfect timing. Oh god, yeah, but yeah, once again, I think if they're gonna spend that much money to sleep with you, they are not someone that has used money on anything else in their life, and I would not trust them near me with a 10-foot pole. So, yeah. Not in your life.
3. Where is your favorite
Anyway,
place to bite
Gary,
someone?
welcome to Sexy Vampires. And talking about escorts. And also, it's really funny that Stream Elements work for you, and I realised it didn't work. It still didn't work for Waz the other day. Oh god, it really doesn't like you, Waz.
4. What are your opinions on swords?
Look at syphilis, but for the cost of Australia living. Yeah, Australia ain't worth that. I don't think Australia is worth it. I love Australia. Don't know if it's worth it. Don't know if it's worth it. So Someone's eager. I am. Okay, I fancy nibbling on a good collarbone. I don't know how I'd do it. You say you'll do it. You'd say you'd do it. You also say you'll turn off the light sometimes. I don't know how well you'd actually do it. So, who knows? Who knows, babe? Could be many of the things. It could go either way. Oh, who knows? Well, I'm sure there's no wrong place to bite someone. I think a nice nibble on a collarbone sounds quite delectable. There's something sexy about the sharp curve of them, the way they so delicately frame the top of the chest. And the bite there would, of course, be a sensual one. It's not like you just whip out your collarbones for anyone, alright? Like leaving one exposed on the internet. If I could do right, that's what I'm here for. What's your asking price, Laura? Australia living. I imagine if you do it just right, it's pretty hot. They all look pretty shocked. Okay, clearly they underestimated me and my ability to wax poetic body parts.
Oh, I do appreciate the way you talk about bones.
Australia, what living is that, Leos? You gotta go Australia. I feel my cheek. I'd do a lot of things to be able to go to Hawaii, so I'm happy either way. I feel my cheeks start to heat. And by the way, Ilias is looking at me. I mean, it's barely making eye contact. His chest is heaving. I think I might have excited him. Cheeky 60,000. Oh, $60 and a steak dinner.
Are you quite finished hogging
You'd
the
get
human
fucked
illy?
or you'd fuck. He can hog me all. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's just so adorable. Look at him. Just big old puppy. Big puppy. Big puppy. Big puppy. He's getting simped. He's getting simped. Sorry, Mike. I'm worth more than a steak dinner.
Tell me,
Anyway, what's
if
going
given
on?
the chance,
Going on over
how would
here?
you try to impress a fine specimen of a vampire like myself?
Rude. What are you saying? Oh. We love a good chat. What did you do on a Friday night? Oh, bullied each other. Got laid by, some vampires with party hats. Foot rub, I think it is. I'd give you a foot rub. Foot rub. She's probably gonna be like, nah. I may have misjudged her. You wanna touch my feet? Foot fetish. No, what I meant is, I'd like to pamper you. You seem to hold a lot of tension, specifically in your shoulders.
Ah, yes.
That'll be the huge
That'll
chip
be
she
the
carries.
huge chip she carries.
I like that.
Ugh,
She gon' kill a
come near
man.
my feet, and you'll bite your hand
Good,
off.
because no one really
Understand?
actually wants to touch feet. It's just, this is what the guy told me to do. I think at this point you could either say da-da-da, or you can say any of them is fine. When you do, we'll give you high. Okay, well. We should be able to pick him now. Is it too late to tell you about Nassosms? I don't know how to refund. It has to be him. Or them. Sorry. They've enchanted me with their mysterious ways. And they're almost mischievous. Why does it have to be long words, man? It's Friday night.
Pika
What's this,
Pika, I
Pokemon?
guess.
Oh. It is Pokemon.
Well, is that your final answer?
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
You've pleaded your case very well.
Thank you. The guy told me how. You'll be coming with me, little mortal. We are
I'll
going.
warn you to not drop your guard, though. You are far from getting out of this alive.
Pika Pika, I guess. We are living. Oh my god, this part was child's test, was it though,
You've
bro?
arrived at a place of no return. Are you
I'm ready to go to hell.
enter hell
I've
with me?
seen the man ruling it. We're like in 8 different formats. We're good.
Follow me.
Let's go. As I trail after them, I do my best to not contain my excitement about being chosen. I'm just there in the background. He turns around, I'm like... He turns again. Good, I love the Ruler of Hell. I love him in all the formats. Because there's just too many that I've unfortunately sat through and gone, yes, Satan. I climb the stair with him on my heels, itching with fresh nerves under the electric pressure of a predator at my back. All the formats, Chef Kiss reading them, like, yeah, fucking I need pictures. I need pictures. I need pretty pictures that I can look at and go, yes. Now that we're alone, he's gonna push me down a flight of stairs. That's called a porno. Exactly, I need pictures. Look, I need subtitles for starters, and pictures, and it all. I need everything rolled into one. I can't hear without the subtitle. Don't lose your nerve now, Wazador, because fucking whoever named you should probably be shot. You survived a bloodthirsty interrogation, so you can survive this. That's not usually how it works. Sexy immortality hangs just within reach. Reach out and grab it.
Welcome to my wing of the house.
Why are we in the dark? Do you not own candles?
Please, after you.
I inch 1 foot over the threshold, hesitating as I glance back over my shoulder. With a star like that, there are Mall Goth's wet dream. I definitely get the appeal.
What are you waiting
Honestly,
for?
I need the hell of a boss.
I'm
Well,
not
subtitles.
myself.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube does the subtitles. It's just not great. Yeah, it's not great. You'll be fine. There's totally not loads you need to understand at every waking moment, so it's fine. They may not be flashing their fangs, but I'm not exactly safe here. Yeah, we're by stairs. One swift yeet and I'm down. Ooh. It's it's the knitting. You should always make me wish for death. Yeah, they're not great. They're not great. It's the knitting. Wasn't expecting it. Everything else is quite on point. Knit me, daddy. Yes. I need that on a jumper. Just that's got to be somewhere. I linger against the door frame, suddenly wary as they take up position behind an ornate chair. They're... Yep, cool. What's this? What's this? There's magic in the air. What's this? A few minutes ago, you were overflowing with wonder, with excitement.
You wanted my attention, and now you
Yeah,
have...
mate, I'm questioning the fact that you've got knitting. Stilettoed. Okay, that's not how I expected stilettoed to be spelled. Is that just me? Just me. I just no. Okay. I guess I've never really seen it written out. I just know the shoe. Huh. You say creepy lair. Oh, I've just seen how you can end. Let's not ask how I know. Is it not the shoe we're on about? Stiletto. You know, like stiletto, but stilettoed. You know? Like the shoe. We're not talking about... I know it was talking about his nails, but we're not talking about... Yeah, like the shoe. Okay, so... I don't think you have to be like, let's not ask how I know. Is the shoe... It's... common. I owned a pair. Could I not have owned a pair? Is there more to a shoe that I should know? Some more horny shit I should know to what's going on with this shoe. Hoping we're really alone now. Is it CBT? What the fuck is CBT? I'm too old for this. Youth needs to give me like non-anagrams. I'll tell you on my deathbed. Oh, you're dying every fucking waking moment, so just tell me. Bitch, what the fuck? I'm afraid you picked the wrong haunted house to break into if that's true. We don't keep many secrets between us, my Illy and Val.
Or rather,
hey, I'm alive
I should
right now.
say, they keep none from me.
Thanks, I'll let it
Cock
play.
and ball torture.
There it is. Okay, cool. No A then, but that's fine. Got it. The bonks. Where's my bonk? I have a bonk. Bonk.
Horny.
Still never turned up the horny on that one. One day. One day I will. Well, I didn't break in. The door was open. I nudged an already slightly ajar door wider open. It was open. I returned the attention, my appreciation jumping from that tight leather harness to those nails again. That thing for claws. Wowz, kill yourself. Oh, kill yourself. Wowzers. Wowzers. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it. Here we go, back on it all. Nah, I'm not even that white. Sure, Jen. I mean, yeah, I don't think I've ever said wowzers. In like a non-shitty fucking way. I've never actually gone, wowzer. Like, no. And I am that white. Oh no, I need my guide back. Because it's saying it to tits. Wowzer. God damn, no. You just say wow.
At least you're not boring me yet.
Well, this is coming from a man who knits, so I think I'm fine. Laurel eyes me with an air of inevitability. No. Sure.
Come here then.
I have a bit more
Have a
tact than that. It's just immediately. No words, only that. Have a seat. Where? Looks at your SIM card, sure, Jen. Yeah, on the back it says, must use wowzers once a month. I nod once. Nothing hard about that. Up close, the chair's dingier than expected, golden paint peeling from its carved wooden armrests. Don't see a chair. I sit down and instantly tilt my head back. I want to see him. And my eyes meet Laurel's as they loom into view. Not change to there. Okay. They're a reversed mirror. There we go. Their lips hovering in my sightline.
You're a feast for starving eyes, I'll admit.
Okay, boomer. Look, I'm already getting it wrong half the time. I'm trying to fuck 3 people. I just didn't know if it's meant to be or if we're just changing it up nowadays. I don't know anymore. I just go by the fact that I want money. So you do think I'm hot? Bitch, I don't even know what I look like in this game. We could just, it could be the worst, and you're like, yes, and I'll be like, Laurel considers, oh. How did you go back? There's our back? What the fuck? Okay.
I wouldn't go that far.
How fucking rude. Guess if Cazador and Waz had a kid. Oh, we might be fat lads. I don't know if Waz's genes can save us.
However, would your tongue still waggle if I didn't think you had potential?
Your face. My face. Not sure if I get the logistics there. You gotta take, when a man and a man love each other very much, baby. I learned that at school. And yes, my tongue works, though it's starting to feel heavier than usual. I run the tip. I run the tip of it along my lips, drawing Laurel's eyes in the process. Just there, like. Look at that.
I'll say that I find appeal in the harmony of your features.
We have appeal. There's a certain eloquence to their structure. You're legible, but you're not elementary. What? No, Hank? I blink a few times. Bitch of me. Wow. Miss auditioned for Spacey audiobook. And then he put his hand down her trousers and was like, wowzers. Ooh. I'd kill myself if I heard that in an audiobook. I don't think I've ever heard a compliment like that before. And I'm not quite sure I 100% understand it at all. The look on their faces, that's not news to them. Okay, it's okay, I understand. I've had plenty of time to play with language.
A lot of time, a lot of languages, and a lot of people eager to taste
They definitely
what
has
my
the
tongue
tism.
can offer.
Tism strong. That. Okay, now that feels like a hot lava injection straight to the gut. All the steamy paranormal erotica stored in my head will never compare. What you can offer? What a sentence to say you turned on. It's the horny. It's the horny. God, it's the horny.
Horny.
It's the horny. As in, partners? I feel their smile as an encouraging caress, like the invisible press of a hand at the small of my back, urging me onward. Of a sort. Yay. Oh, fuck yeah! This is promising, at least. A lot more promising than fangs at my neck.
And what about you?
What about me? Now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. I cough, squirming in the chair. Not that I'm inexperienced by human measures. I mean... Sure. Not to toot my own done, but I do pretty... Yeah. I have none. I know what I'm doing. Laurel levels the most intense gaze yet. Do you? No! I've just said no like 8 times. What do you want from me? Like staring into the sun. I have this urge, this compulsion to speak under their enchanting gaze. A feeling that starts in my chest and bubbles up through the walls of my throat. Call it a demented form of acid reflux, I guess. Peculiar. That's fair. You don't end up in my line of work without being a little eccentric.
Your line of work?
Porn. I run a website for all things paranormal. Imagine you stood in front of a vampire. A hot vampire, and you're like, hi, anyway. So every night I go on my blog, I write about what's paranormal, write a bit of fan fiction, write some stuff. Is this attractive? Is this working? No. No, it's not. It's pretty popular. Such a rewarding sound that I barely noticed the cold fingers playing with my throat.
Will you write about me on your blog if you survive, little rabbit?
So I'm a silly goose and I'm a little rabbit. Oh. What the fuck is this? What am I doing with my life? It's a Friday night. I could do anything with my life. I could do anything. And on a Friday night, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Questioning a lot of things. Survive? I was hoping to do more than survive. How you holding up? I'm doing great, lads. Everything's fine. All is well. Probably. Everything's fine. Everything's great. There's this silence. Sure, Jen, shut the fuck up. Quiet that feels intentional, pointed. Like I'm being trained to wait. The thought dislodges a fluttery feeling from somewhere between my ribs.
The night is young.
Yeah, I mean, it's only half 8. The look he gives me feels like the final beam in a burning house, collapsing. My God.
Let's see how it grows.
Okay. My actual other question is, what the fuck is this meant to be? Like, this I could go many a ways. But this is an interesting one, because it looks like those little square readers that, you know. Is them. Laurel is the them. I keep fucking up, and then this kept fucking it up, but now I'm confused, but there's them. So it's she, he, them. For, you know, one of each. Down the line. But, yeah, this looks like one of those little square readers that, yeah, Comic-Cons, when you gotta tap. But I have no fucking clue what it's meant to be. Like, these could be PhDs for all I fucking know. I watched them pull a desk drawer free and begin fishing around inside with consideration. Oh, I'm gonna die.
I'm a bit of a collector.
Please just be Pokemon cards or something really fucking stupid. Like, here it is, my sexy collection. It's just Pokemon cards. Oh, okay. Butterfly specimens, rare yarn fibers, trading cards. Trading cards.
Once upon a time, there flourished quite the market for those little suckers.
I don't care
Stamp
about
exchanging
stamps.
made for easy victims by way of
my
the
stamps, but I don't care about
Sunday
stamps.
classifieds.
Defo the tism. Though, then again, this is not the first vampire I've encountered in a game that has butterfly specimens. Is it a vampire thing? Is it not the tism? Is it just a vampire? Before internet forms, you know, you had to read the news. Kind of genius to turn them into your own personal feeding ground. Stamp screamatism. The tiz. You meant to say playing cards, right? In the living room, Laurel looked every bit of the Poker Pro gearing up to play a winning hand before I interrupted. I can't imagine him schooling nerds with a meticulously customized deck.
I always say exactly what I mean to, sweet one.
Then show me these Pokemon cards. Meant the cards used for dueling. Oh my god, I swear to god, if it's Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm killing myself. Magic or monsters. Oh god, even worse. Oh god, it's even worse than Yu-Gi-Oh.
Monsters.
Yeah,
obviously.
it's even worse. Do I know the time to brandish a wand or a wizard hat? Maybe. Maybe. You're messing with me. They shrug, obviously pleased by my ability to compute. I struggle to imagine... No, I hate it. The purple-eyed grey dragon card and nearly rupture several brains. You're taking the piss.
I might be. Who can say?
There's some really hot vampires. It's just him with a deck of cards like, bam! Pikachu, I fucking choose you. Oh no. Now let's play, shall we? Oh. Are you saying... I pause to pull a set of finger guns from my pocket. That it's time to duel. Score one for me. I blow smoke from the tips of my fingers and reholster them as I see the hint of amusement no matter how hard they try to keep it cool. How many people can brag about nearly reducing a vampire to giggles?
I'm saying hold out your hands. 2 sets are needed to get a good round going.
When they slide the drawer shut, they do so with a fresh loop of purple yarn draped over their knuckles. Laurel rounds on me then, leather rippling against the lean thighs with each stride. Fetch one stumpy laced up boot on the spindle joining the front of legs of my chair. The vampire holds their palm out to me. This is a lot. Head empty, me right now, I watch as they wreath my hands in purple string, the colour vivid against my skin. First they guide me to my middle finger. First they guide my middle finger under the purple segment, hugging the inner wrist of my fuck me. Anyway, do you know what? They're touching me. He repeats the action with my other wrist, satisfied with the placement, then pulls my hands apart without warning. I shiver when the string snaps taut. My palms race like twin goalposts. What the fuck is going on? The pressure of Laurel's fists around my wrists as they study their work grounds me. We admire the purple yarn sculpture now. I don't remember ever being able to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like this. I can't pinpoint why my heart's racing so fast, but the sneaky gleaming Laurel's eyes as my body thrumming with anticipation in a matter of seconds.
Ever heard of Cat's Cradle?
Yes, so why are we doing that over a card game? Cat's Cradle, I glanced down. Alright, the kid's string game. Kids game. I mean, I could never play it.
Like
I
me,
fucking had no
the
idea.
game is older than it looks.
The fingers start to bend as they pinch two intersection cradle points and fold the string down and around itself. Called a yo. Yep. Yeah, fuck it. Cool. That's a lot of words. The game of string figures has been played for far longer than you and I have been alive, little morsel. Ah, you learn something new every day. The same way, you know. I think I learn new things every day. I don't. They go out in one ear and out the other. How long would that be exactly? You know. The string snaps smoothly into a new shape around his fingers. I grin. Cradle transferred.
Have a guess.
What does it tell me? At least two. We gotta get this right. At least 200 years.
You see the vast gully between us, do you?
I don't know what that means. I squint trying to recall the meaning of the word, but ultimately failing, so I guess. Like, quality? They nod down at the string between us. Something like that. An idle moment passes before they speak again.
This is the first figure, the game's namesake. The Cat's
I
Cradle.
thought we were playing cards. Livid. We're playing with string. Oh, right. I know the basics. Don't fucking know the basics. I can feel I'm just being judged. I reach for two obvious points of convergence, two purple junks. Yeah, whatever. Interesting selection.
You're
How
more
about go fuck
cautious than
yourself?
one might expect of a free meal.
Rude. I ain't free. I got my pinkies in after reaching deep for a sense memory. The ghost of a Cat's Cradle match I once played, suddenly guiding my moves. Not free. I squint with focus. Losing isn't an option. The transfer goes to land. I want things to remember. Untangling their fingers with ease, the string dangles from my knuckles.
You want to fuck and die. I haven't forgotten that.
My cheeks get all hot and I tug the strings into a new formation between my palms. Fuck and die and rise again. That's what it's telling me. Oh, the next line of that's fucking thing. Wow, my life motto, what? Fuck and die. Babe, you're just on the die part.
It may surprise you to hear you're not the first to court our grand exit.
Girl, whatever. Sex is simple for me, a balancing force in my day-to-day.
I can mine pleasure from the depths of your fragile little throat. Indulge in the fleeting quality of your skin.
Okay. I'll have some wait till I'm ready to die. Fucking die, literally on the spot. Bloody fun to break the breakable when you beg so sweetly to be dismantled. IKEA furniture. The flummoxed honking of a petite mort. No, what the fuck? But depending on what churns inside the unusual mind of yours, you may become the first I've sired, who gives a fuck?
What kind of life do you think awaits you beyond the bite? What will you do with your newfound gifts?
Bang my ex like a screen door in a hurricane is the choice I have to pick. Sired, thank you. That, see how far, normal, execute, everything, I don't know, whatever, use 3D. Bang my ex like a screen door in a hurricane is the answer.
Well, not what I was expecting, but let's explore this.
Yeah. I want to blow their mind. We used to be close, but now we're the regular kind of far apart, the human kind. I want to knock on their window in the middle of the night and show them just how out of reach I've become. Climb inside and take them for a ride they'll never forget. Just once, though. Love them and leave them.
That's what you want? To show off and move on?
We broke up for a reason. Will I miss them? Maybe a little. The way you miss nap time in kindergarten. I wouldn't turn back time just to lay down between stacking blocks and empty juice boxes. I can nap wherever I want now, and as a vampire, there'll be lots of cool new vampire buds to have fun with, right? Starting with the 3 of you. I want to run for days and never feel tired. Skim the bottom of the Marina Trench naked. No wetsuit, no scuba gear, nothing.
We're still vulnerable to atmospheric pressure,
Nah, I'll be fine. I don't know if this is the speech of someone who is over the race. I don't know, we can always ask people that think they were over it and weren't. A technicality. See, look, Az is back. A technicality. Listen. When most people say, I want to know how the other half lives, they're talking about gazillionaires. When I say it, I'm talking about mermaids, dragons, werewolves, you. Laurel tests the firmness of my hold on the string with the push of another nail. The string just bends sideways, but no part of it slips from my fingers.
With respect, you don't know what you're asking for.
Okay, like I give a fuck. You're right, and that's the point. I know that I don't know anything, but I also know that I want what I don't know. Laurel's laugh raises the hairs on the back of my neck, my skin prickling all over.
Why, that was almost Socratic.
Thank you. Are they finally beginning to take me seriously? I'm a regular philosopher. After a moment of letting everything sinking, I return to the string figure in my hands, holding it up for scrutiny. Are you seeing this? Cool, right? Cool. Laurel lifts my chin with the sharp tip of their pointed finger, startling a wide-eyed gasp from me. A roll of their wrist brings the nail to rest along my bottom lip, tugging the flesh. I flick my tongue out, and Laurel watches me with an open hunger. They skirt their nail forward, slipping their finger into my mouth. I close my lips obediently, shivering at the cold intrusion.
I've seen worse attempts at winning this game.
Hope you washed your hands with all this. My eyelids flutter, but I hold myself together. They taste like clean skin. Well, that answers my question. They taste like clean skin and something indescribable, and I have to wonder if it's the flavour of undeath taking centre stage. My next words are muffled. Cut me some slack. I don't even know if this figure I made has a name. Kind of looks like the Eiffel Tower, but not? Laurel slips their finger free and traces a quick pattern along my cheek. Their nail a calligraphy pen, my own saliva the ink. Let's call it the lighthouse. You mean it's new? It could be. I've never seen that figure in all my years of playing the game. He reaches for cross-hatched segments of string, pinching 2 points after contemplating his approach.
Do you understand now?
No.
What we're doing?
No,
here?
I thought we were going to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Building together. That's what this is about, right? using each other to sculpt pretty things.
And placing each other into difficult positions. My next figure won't be easy because of what you've made.
I glanced down at Laurel's fingers, blinking in confusion. I could have sworn they were pinching two totally different points a moment ago. As if he's had to second guess himself. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
Why apologize when you can be proud of yourself instead?
Oh, I can be proud. I wet my lips for the millionth time tonight. I'll remember that. Whoa. I stare, flabbergasted, as Laurel forms an elaborate string figure out of purple chaos. The intricate, symmetry of this new design amazes me. How? There it is.
You
It's
pushed
a cat.
me, and something beautiful came out of it.
Yes, your will and testimony. I weigh their words, turning them over in my mind. There's so much more I want to know about them. Where to even begin? Where did you learn to play? Where did you learn to play? Wow. The quiet moment that passes between us feels heavy with consideration.
I learned on a miserable island among displaced men who wove string for a living. Refugees, reformers, a massacred people who fled one world over conflicts about the next. Endlessly funny to me now, considering they were all wrong about what a world after death can look like.
World after death.
My father thought his beliefs made him different from the others.
Oh no, daddy issues.
Different enough to take my mother for a wife,
Oh no, mummy issues.
but not different enough to stay with her when the boredom set in.
Oh no, family issues.
My skill with string kept my mother and I afloat, however.
Okay, just
I
daddy
was
issues.
good at the trade, and so my father remained somewhat good to me.
Less daddy issues. Turn was good to her. Laurel holds his hand out. I sit back, too fascinated to consider my next play. It's a notable change of pace, the shift towards sincerity. It's something I shouldn't take for granted, not from them.
Though I scared her, she loved me through life, death, and life a second time.
Obey first? Sure. She called me until she understood I was something else. Now that rings a bell. As a researcher of all the supernatural and paranormal, any researcher, if nothing if not thorough in my exploration of legend and folklore. West African vampire. Mum thought you were an evil spirit, an eater of despair. I don't try to hide the fluttery satisfaction I feel at the look of surprise softening Laurel's sharp features at first.
And even then, she let me live with her in comfort, provided I fed only from men who deserved it.
All men. Wow, that's pretty cool of her. That's pretty cool of your mum to, not kick you out when you become a bloodthirsty vampire. Oh, it's pretty cool. Good mum. Good mum of the year. Get her some good stuff for Mother's Day. The smile makes me want to smile too. What a strange night.
She was an incredible woman.
A lot of vampire origin stories are tragic. The whole I never go back to my old life sob story. Hell, I admit to writing some of myself. Laurel laughs. I hope that it's with intrigue and not offense. Sob story, no.
You might call mine one of liberation. I was going to die, and badly. Stabbed at a pub that now sells boutique kitchenware.
Definitely by Philip Mitchell.
I would have bled out over better wages for silk weavers, had my sire not saved me. You won't find my name in the archives, however. History can be trusted as much as those who tell it can be.
I listen intently to Laurel's stories, fully invested, but there's more I want to glean. I pick at the details, craving more. Your sire saved you. Can't believe Philip Mitchell would do this. Definitely would. He was in the pub and he was like, you fucker. How dare you get out my pub. Altruism may not have motivated her, but I consider myself rescued, yes.
Maybe I'll tell you more about her some other time.
Okay. Elias and Valeria? What about them? They're bitches? How did you meet? Like, was it love at first sight, but for vampires? Did you just know?
Love at first sight.
I mean, I would take one look at him. I would, like, Ilias, like, any day of the week. I'd take one look at him and be like, yes, yes, I love you. No shame, 100%. It's love.
Well,
More like irritation at first sight. It's me with so many bitches. You know, I heard of their illustrious work before I set eyes on them, smelled the blood running thick through my streets.
oh yes, Storyville was mine for a time.
Storyville.
I didn't much care for the rest of New Orleans, but the district, that was my home. And all the pretty little bedfeathers who pleased ill-tempered blue bookers for a living were mine to shelter. Mine
Oh, he
to
means
protect.
prostitutes. Everything comes in full circle to prostitutes. Lucky for Illy and Val. They left my pretty feathers alone and escaped obliteration by delirium because of it. In fact, I was unusually kind in return for their restraint. Overloaded them with pleasures you can't begin to fathom, which we know of, because Val told us. Gave them a good time because she said they fucked in the square and everybody watched. Explain the whole gave them a good time thing.
I can bend neuromodulatory networks
a
to
circle.
my will. It's the vampiric gift my sire gave me.
Not telekinesis, that's Val's trait, but pathokinesis, the ability to manipulate another's emotions.
And I do get a kick out of using it.
Oh, bitch, okay, let's go. You did that to them, mess with their feelings.
Mhm.
I just do that for fun. Weren't you scared of starting some sort of vampire super smash brawl?
Customary for vampires to test strangers invading their domain. We can be very territorial creatures.
I didn't invade, the door was open.
Well,
I didn't expect Ellie to respond to my push by fucking Val in the middle of a well-to-do square. Can you just imagine that? Like, you know I said last time, but just like, you're coming home from wherever the fuck you've been, and these two people are fucking just screaming and going at it, just in the middle of the square, and they're like, okay, sure. Like, the fuck?
but I can't say I didn't
Sailors
enjoy
would love that.
watching
They'll
from
be
my
fucking
window.
going there, but like, yeah. Just imagine you're just there like, I'm gonna fuck with your emotions, and then you're just like, oh. Literally, this is what they're describing is, well, I fucked with their emotions. They started fucking. I was like, probably shouldn't have done that. But then I was like, well, damn, that looks like a good time. And now I'm with them for eternity. Yeah, any other normal person goes on a dating app and it's the fucking worst responses known to man. Time to stand. Go fuck yourself. I want to hide my face. I'm just that embarrassed, but also hot. What of like thinking
I
about
kissed
people,
Illy
you know?
first.
I mean, I
Men
would.
like that require unsubtle guidance.
I won't be able to reach him because he's probably like twice my height. But like, step stools exist. He was eager and Val was a force. I took them both to my bed and found myself fulfilled in ways no mortal could handle. And I am also down for this. After I ensured my pretty feathers would be cared
And I've
for.
been stuck with these beasts ever since.
Oh, well, look at this smile on their face. Wasn't the gym enough for your Apple Watch? No, apparently not, because I have to hit 8 hours a day. So it wasn't enough. What's with the bonk? We know, the hornies. I can also do it.
Horny.
I have 2 buttons for horny. I need to reorganize my thing, because I need to not have folders. Keep jumping back and forth. I've been stuck with these beasts, blah blah blah. Holds his hands out.
That's quite enough, don't you think? My fangs are itching to pierce all that pretty flesh you have on display.
Finish the game strong. Alright. Do a magic trick, pull a rabbit out of a hat. I'm gonna die after this figure is complete. Am I gonna come back? Are you gonna make me a vampire like you? Okay, so I've just read the next guide bit. The choice doesn't exactly matter, but it chooses the kind of BDSM you do with them if you so wish. Huh? Sorry, what? Hello?
Show me your goodbye.
We're picking the BDSM, right? They say to say make a cat's cradle. No, this choice does not exactly matter, but it chooses the kind of BDSM you do with them. But they say to go for the cat's cradle. So I feel like we just keep following the guide to ensure that we have a good time. Like, I just, it doesn't exactly, but I feel like we want to be sure we're gonna have a good time. Which is, I think, quite fair. Yeah, no. I need to realise that I can't do much. It's not complex, but maybe it'll be remembered. I loop my fingers over and under, twisting my wrists and pinching the point needed to pull the figure into existence. It's slow going, careful work, and I nearly lose my design in the constricting mess. After all my effort, a figure emerges. It's messy and hardly the work of a master, but the cat's cradle is there for both of us to see. L'Oreal surveys my work, then flicks his eye. See, yeah, now I'm confused. I'm gonna just change it. Flicks their eyes up to mine, watching me closely. I don't know if it just, changes. Poetic, right? Right? Please take me. And you still want me between your legs. Yes.
You still want me to take you apart?
Yes. I lick my lips, exhaling a shuddering breath. Jesus. Why is this like, wait, am I into this? It's about a Sims with the I always slip, like, so badly, and then I'm like, no shit. But I think that could, you never know, that could just be it. It was written by the gays. We know that the gays can't function. That's what I'm here for. Why is this like, fuck, am I into this? wait. Whilst listening to any of this at the moment.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Maybe it's they, he. Maybe. I guess it never really tells us, other than the every so often.
Don't you?
Yeah.
On your knees.
Yay, pain!
I'm ready. They tap a spot on the rug with the tip of their boot. Yes, mommy. Now I know who has issues. It's you, not me. I shudder. This is it. I do as I'm told, sliding forward from the chair. Ow, I just got knocked out. I'm surprised when L'Oreal catches me by my upper arms, easing me down to soften the impact on my knees. Oh, how considerate. How considerate. One of his hands finds the nape of my neck. At the guiding pressure of a gentle tug, I shuffle forward on my knees until my nose grazes the cool leather hugging one of his thighs. I exhale a shaky sigh when they lift my chin and our eyes meet.
Not when I can do that for you. Would you like that?
I don't even know actually what we're doing. Yes, I want to feel alive at the end. I want to feel alive. He, they. Hey, okay, so we're not I'm not completely fucking it up. Glad Google tells us. Because this game didn't. I'm not completely fucking it up. And also, the game wasn't just trying to throw me off. Well, is she, they. I think I noticed one or two theys thrown in, but that's also just normal sentencing that people can't ever get right when they argue about the trans debate. And then I'm guessing Illy is him and then Bo. Like, I really do need to start getting the himbo badge now. It's just so far away. I'm putting the himbo one on my fucking dressing gown when we get it for PB Parker. I don't give a fuck. It's pink. It's going on there. I'm ready for whatever you want to do. I just want to be... Oh my god. Does squeeze my throat and then suddenly I'm airborne. My knees rising from the floor as he lifts me by the neck. I'm going to die, Roy. But I like it. Oh, I think we're near the end of him.
Ah, there. That look. That sensation.
I miss the sight of a good bruise forming on my own flesh, the black and blue stamp of a limit tested, of passionate terror and terrifying passion. Is this how I die? Fuck. Your eyes are watering already. This won't be anything close to what you're used to, little rabbit. We are far beyond safe, sane, and consensual. No sterile word or snap of your fingers will save you once I get started. Oh my, I'm going to die, and this is how I'm gonna die.
Yay, pain!
Say it. Tell me you want
Out
this.
loud. Vampire. I don't hesitate. I don't hesitate.
I'm ready to punish some bad boys.
Say it out loud. I don't think that's how consent works. I want this. I want it. I want it all. Do 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 do. Smiles and a distinct yeah, fucking words. Fuck off. Just sleep with me. I love Nifty. I also love Nifty. She is an icon. Even if she is straight, she's an icon. The sensation coats the walls of my throat like a gulp of molasses, choking off my startled yelp. My head falls back like a sack of flour, useless. Even as I see white, I know my uncomprehending eyes are blown as round and wide as dying stars, and as limp as a rag doll in Laurel's arms. He lowers my back onto the floor, his voice a distant yet somehow soothing
Let
whisper.
your unmade
Wasn't expecting him to be so close. Well, I hope after my next one the quote of just get on with it. just get on with it. Just fuck me already. He'll be there reading some of the thing of this, just like, and then he does this, and I'm like, oh fuck. Anyway, so I'm just gonna skip forward like 2 pages, right? And then he fucks her on the floor. That's how it'll be. I'm stripped bare in seconds, peeled out in seconds. I was wearing jeans. It's gonna take a good minute. Don't know what you mean. And if you're saying in these jeans my ass looks fantastic, it's definitely gonna take a minute because that means they are snug. Like, how dare? I'm overloaded before he touches me again. Shining with sweat under red eyes that glow like lit coals in a dark sauna. He ripped those jeans are gone. I'm never getting them back. Pathokinesis, Laurel's power, this heaving oppressive heat and whirlwind haze, it must be that.
Ah, delicious.
Laurel strokes my cheek, the long nail of his thumb grazing my cheekbone. Now pay attention, listen closely. Any bruising will disappear during the turn. But wherever I open your skin and let your blood run, you'll have a scar for keepsake. Would you like a souvenir etched into your flesh? Well, they said I'm allowed to say yes. But the sudden snap of Laura's claws, fingers, inches from my nose anchors me. Apologies? Yes. Kill me. Sure to raise a fetching one. Ow! Fuck, I'm getting... Ooh, ooh.
Yay, pain!
Oh, we are having a good time, ladies and gentlemen. The first hit of sweet, sweet pain comes in the form of a rounding slap that echoes in my brain like a lightning strike. The smack to the tender flesh of my inner thigh startles and stings. Oh, not my thighs. It's already, do they like rub? Like, that's just too much pain. But the tingle ache left behind holds my attention. Okay, jeez. Before the sensation can fade, follows up with another to the same spot. Ow, bro. Stop with the jump scares. You won't have to fear much, but fire will haunt you. Nifty's working overtime, honestly. That's why I'm like, I need to sort out my thing. I think I've got sounds in one folder and changing in the other. But when you've got to jump from like big screen thing, I need to like have it in all. I need to figure it out. You. Alright. Raoul soothes the string in my thighs with a rubbing palm, spreading heat from the impact higher and higher. This does not go well with the playing Minecraft. Or are you listening to Minecraft? This you when you're cosplaying Niz. I will look at that in a moment. What? I'm playing with Kip. That makes sense. Wait, did it work? Did Minecraft actually work then? Because I know that she said like last time it still wasn't working and there was issues and all of that jazz. Less weird than just like watching porn listening to Minecraft. Minecraft, yes, her internet iffy. Yeah, sounds about right. Because yeah, I know she said there was issues last time. I don't know, we fucking all we've ever had is issues with Minecraft and her. Wait, so what's even funny is you've got probably Kit in one ear and then you've got this fucking sexual shit in the other. Interesting choice. Wasn't it? Yeah, I think they're in the process of, well, they were, like, she was in the process of looking into it and getting upgraded. It's not necessarily done yet. Some regrets. just there. She's like, can you get something out of the mine? And he's like, give me 2 seconds. Talking about BDSM, just give me a moment. Like, just, give me a sec. God, God give your hands, boy. Oh, do I ever? Time fractures split between sharp, stinging smacks along the fattier parts of my body until I've none of those left. Are you trying to say that they slapped the fat away? I'm a squirming, fidgety mess, radiating heat from splotchy welts that make me jump and shudder when touched.
Yay, pain!
Laurel's harsh, open slaps meld into the whip of leather. Swear to fucking God. Jamin, fuck off! All I can feel is my watch going. You little cunt. I swear to God, if you're watching on Niz's account, she should not be watching this. This is haram by her standards. What do you propose I do with the Laura? That's like I have 2 hands, one for my pickaxe and one for my sword. He's like, I can't please the woman, I have to go to the mines. Oh, God. Niz, this is haram. Stop and tell Jamin to fuck off. No, they weren't slapping my ass. They were slapping every fatty part of me, thank you very much. Get it right. Behind us. We love you. Jamin, not such... Kit's not interested in that. She's also mining. They've both got a sword and a... She's just happy to be mining. They dragged me back with a knowing laugh. Do you know what? Read the message he sent. There's so many. Like, which one? He sent me like so many notifications. Let me finish getting laid, and then I'll read it. I will. That's her run. Oh, that's what I was saying. Okay, well, babe, goodness, we're doing porn together. What's even funnier is these two are probably sat on a bus. I hope you get to listen to this. They drag me back with a knowing laugh every time, and I shudder and pant even harder when their fangs skim my lower belly, tongue skirting around where I want it most. Really hope you're listening to it on the bus. When they finally lick at me, I whine and sob, cracks spidering through my blistering mind. Bruh. Fuck. I come hard, stomach cramping from the force of my pleasure. But even though the mind-whipping haze, I feel it, the puncture. A single poke into the muscle at the inside of my thigh. Fucking hell, on the thigh. No thank you. Ow. My mind can't make sense of the sharp sting beyond that it's too deep. Getting laid digitally. Yes, we are. Good. Wow, from one lick. Pussy baby. Look, we're half dead. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. A newer, thicker liquid joins the sticky mess at my lower half, and the sudden pleasure Pressure of Laurel's mouth on my thigh snaps my world back into brutal focus. You're a vampire. Can you imagine? You're a vampire. Would you like me to draw you a diagram? No, thank you. Finally, after what feels like age of hovering near the edge of a second precipice, Laurel throws her upper body upright with a heady gasp. Yeah. Alright. I follow him with slitted eyes, my body riddled with fatigue, my mind falling fast. There he lunges. Precipice. Thank you. Lounges? We'll say lounges. My unrepentant killer. Beautifully sated. Side note, the whips and chains shit show. Side note to this whips and chains shit show. There's no whips, there's no chains, this is just pure force. I can only fight to breathe as I stare back at them. Dragon ragged wisps of muggy air in and out with slow effect. How do I taste? Ooh, okay.
Sweeter for the time we'll spend together when you wake.
16 notifications. This is why I don't wear the watch. Laurel licks at the streaks of blood staining his mouth, and I'm oddly comforted. Now no more talking, save your strength for your last meal as human. Or what is it? Booze? It's normally booze. He raises his wrists and bites, and my heart flutters with gratitude, or maybe that's just my body dying. I widen my mouth as best as I can, while Laurel passes their hand over my lips, and the trickle varnishes my tongue like warm syrup over a delectable treat.
There's a good little hatchling.
Right, so, like, I'm getting compared to animals a lot in this game. I'm a naked wreck, bruised and utterly devoured, but I swallow with all that I have left, which is nothing. I'm dead. It's just so she still hasn't got laid. I'm being turned into a vampire. There was the woman next to us. They're just on the bus like, God, she still hasn't got laid. Babe, no, I was being lifted in the air, then had a good time. Now I'm dying. And then we're gonna fuck the last one. Yeah, missed the woman last time, Jamin. I'm sorry. Probably would have liked her. She was wearing purple. This woman is not made for watching your shit in public. No, she is not. This is not normally my type of game. Dream Daddy was at least less sexual. Laurel smiles down at me as the shadowy edges of my vision close in, because I'm finally dying.
Journey.
Time to die. So is the rest all going to be the same? I guess I have the bit with him. Also, I genuinely thought we would do this quicker. It's been an hour and a half. Oh, I've still got one more guy to fuck. It's that feeling when you're starting to wake up 5 minutes before your alarm goes off, blah blah blah. My fingers twitch and I blink as if stuck in the middle of a REM cycle as my senses slowly return. I can smell Laurel all over me, citrusy and rich, and my new ears tune into the skittering of animals outside. Who knew getting laid was time? Honestly, who knew getting turned into a vampire was time consuming? There's a couple of things I can no longer feel too. There's no heartbeat. I can't feel the sleepy warmth of the bed sheets, and there's a distinct lack of warmth to my body. Then again, actually, Jamie, you might see the pretty woman if she turns up with her pie, yeah. Even so, it's a bit. Then again, do not have your screen on full brightness either. Saying that one, didn't it? It's just a woman looking over the back of this woman still watching. The events of my last human day come back to me. I broke into a house. I got fucked by some vampires. Took a moment to embrace it all. I finally opened my eyes. The man's here. Laurel enters the corner of my vision. They must have been right next to me this whole
There
time.
you are.
They say it fondly, like an old friend welcoming me home. Laurel circles around the bed, stopping at the bottom end. They playfully lean over, head resting onto laced fingers, letting me see them clearly in all their majesty. A smirk graces their lips as they watch me, but I don't quite follow. I blink my confusion when our eyes meet, and it's only as they pass their gaze down my body that I fully register the cause for their amusement. These bindings. I'm tied up. So hold on, I was dead? And you tied me up. With yarn. That's what the yarn's for. Dirty fucker. Across my chest, thighs, and arms are a series... And then you're going to invite the other two in. Planning on opening this present anytime soon? Laurel smiles wider in response. I struggle slightly, testing the strength of my restraints, but there's really no need. I'm comfortable, extremely comfortable. So much that I didn't even notice I was tied up. It feels like another layer of clothing. Maybe even better that the pile of clothing left discarded on the floor. You mean the jeans that he would have had to rip off. I can take a moment to admire my brand new vampire body. I look fucking hot. We still don't even know what we look like. I've been admiring for 3 days. I've been asleep for 3 days. I wish.
Dead.
Oh, I
You've
wish
been
I was
deceased
asleep
for
for 3
3
days. Is that normal?
Yes.
Yes. As they speak, they glide back to the front of the bed and sit before me. I can actually sense the affection they have for me, filling and rich. I contentedly bask in that feeling. Bringing their hand to my cheek, they gently stroke my newly cooled flesh. A pat to the head follows, and it should feel condescending, but instead I only feel comfort. I lean into their touch. Really though, you're gonna leave me like this? Of course. Okay, cool.
Why don't you break free for me?
Oh yeah, I'll just rip off the yarn. Use that newfound strength hatchling. No, don't. The hatchling's a bit weird though. I begin to pull my wrists apart and the stray phrase in warning. I stop momentarily looking up at Laurel. But you put so much work in to tie me up
Not
so
to
nicely.
worry. I've got a scrapbook bursting with photos already.
I'm just dead and it's just taking photos. Okay, well, rip to the yarn. It takes less than a second to shred it all. Fuck that. Very good. Thank you. Buzz. I'm on your watch. I'll just take it off. It needs to charge anyway. How long have they been here? How long have they been here? You didn't say they were in the room. Taking your sweet time like that. Laura has been planning quite the smart. So we get the party hats, but from a different point of view. They barely left your side the whole time. Yeah, it was gross. I think you meant cute. So, shut the fuck up. There it is. That's my blood talking. Enough bickering for now. We've all eternity to rile each other
Today
up.
is your first day as a vampire. And as such, it's time for us to perform the official vampire welcoming ceremony.
What are you talking? And then elbowed. There's someone in between you, love. You're not the brightest one here, and none of you are actually. Close my eyes. Am I gonna get stabbed? What are you doing?
Now, open your eyes.
Okay. Still got the party hats. Oh, we love the party hats. A parchment. Well, this didn't happen last time. We didn't get a parchment. Been taped together in several places. The inky smudge marks from their written message, adding an especially endearing touch. But one thing is clear, though: the bad
Happy
handwriting.
birthday.
Hey, it's my birthday. After my unexpected celebratory vampire birthday moment, Laurel ushers the others away to let us have some alone time. Stretch my hands up to the ceiling, attuning myself to the newly found potential coursing through me last night, 3 nights ago. Laurel made me feel amazing with their powers. I wonder what unique powers live in my body now. Fucking probably nothing. Let's be real here. I probably have fuck all going for me. It doesn't stay in the guide. And yet the thought, I mean, we've pretty much seen this last time, blah, blah, blah. Skip. Next you'll tell me Mothman's real. We know all of this stuff. Skip. Bin. Just want you to know that Jamin is a racist cunt. How the what? It's been 2 seconds. How is he a racist cunt? I didn't. Like, what did he do? Oh, here we go. This is you when it's the top of the Twilight shit BDSM. What's this stream? No, there's something else. They asked and flab and all that jazz. Bro, getting laid digitally. Hey, yo. Side note to this Whipson changed shit. And it's just how she hasn't got laid. The woman is not me. Right. Read them. Is this... Jamin, do we need to have some words? Jamin, do we need to have some words? Do we need to have some words? about your Instagram and what's on there. Do we need to have some words? And you're questioning me on my life choices. That's okay. I stand by Niz. I stand by Niz. Racist. That's fucking terrible. I wasn't expecting a Mario Kart version of it. That's fucking bad. That's fucking bad. Alright. Where's the gallery? That's what we want. Love you too, dearly. There's some more, just so while you're on the bus, you know, this is what people need to see. Right, we're gonna use this chance. I didn't get a screenshot during that bit. I didn't use the pie last time. Well, there'll be one with Ilias. I can figure it out. I'm gonna use that chance to run to the bathroom and also change over my t-shirt, and then we've probably got another hour to go for the big and the dumb, because this is what my Friday nights are to do with. So I will be back in a moment. Don't die. It's not my fault if you do. Good evening. Right, back to the whole top choice. Valeria, no, I need... Here we go. Right, here we go again. Here we go again. Yeah, I know. Murdered. Wazador. Myers. Lidham. Right. Big and dumb. 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 That is what we are here for. Saved the best till last. Probably one. So like, yeah, probably couldn't maybe get better, but What are you on? 79. Keep charging, you little shit. Big. Big and dumb. Let me actually just have a look at if I'm in center. Here I am. Big and dumb. Right. Comfort is key is the choice for the evening. I don't need fashion, but I demand, because I could have got him in the first place if I went for comfort, but I'll listen to you fuckers about black as your soul. Get off TikTok. Pose in front of the mirror. You're meant to be looking at sexy vampires. I know this looks bad, but... Listen, I know this looks bad. Skip, 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 skip. We got to flatter the boy. I'm sorry, I just think I'm gonna die. I should die. It should be at the hands of the strongest, hottest, smartest. This was your first mistake listening to us. Well, I asked to be nice. Like there was no vamps on my screen. I'm supposed to anticipate them. I'm supposed to wait and anticipate. Or his wisdom if you just want to be friends. So I want to talk about his muscles. Yeah, I've done this bit before. Crush Me Like a Melon was the right choice. So everything we did last time was pretty much the right choice. I need Subway Surfers. Like, don't... Subway Surfers is on my iPad, and my iPad's using this my Stream Deck. Okay? I'm not convinced you're real. Let's skip, 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 skip. Ask about holy water. Holy water is... Yep, how does it work? All it does is get you wet. And if you wanted to get wet, there are a lot more fun ways to do that. Okay, but what about cough?
Do I look like...
Wet ooh ooh. Part 2. Some of the next questions are for Val and Laurel approval strictly. Therefore, there are just the default best answers for them. At this point, you must choose. Okay. I want to be like you. I want to be strong. I'm tired of this human body. It can only do so much, especially now that I know that being more is such a tangible thing. I want to be stronger, better, faster. Ilias quirks a brow in what looks like curiosity, but then he's scoffing and looking smug.
That's cute, but you'll never be better than me.
He proudly flexes his big meaty... Every time I read like big meaty, I think of big meaty claws from SpongeBob. That's big. Huge. Huge. Extra large.
Our kind are strong, sure. But don't go thinking you can ever reach my level of perfection. Understand?
Did your actual account, or did you just make an account purely so you could just come on and go buzz buzz, I'm your watching? Great, great. Well, I don't even have my watch on, so you can't buzz me anymore. Get fucked. But now you have to suffer, because now you're gonna have to deal with them, and we've already fucked her, so you know. Or you're not getting that one. She was done the other day. Only men. Possibly. I knew one day I'd get you to join the chat and not just WhatsApp, and I'm good to know it's over us wanting to fuck men. I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of you, you know, taking this next step. I love it. Motherfucker. And here comes the kitty cat. Hello, I am men. Are you offering yourself to people? Why is this like, wait, I am man. I am real man. Do you want to go do skateboard?
Master Dennis, he's not
Sounds
just
like it. He probably
a cat.
is. Unless John was here, then he would. He's adorable. Skip. Do you have no regrets? JK, unless for $60 and a bit of dinner. That's what you said.
Horny.
Horny. perfect as you are, Elias. There's truly nothing that you miss, not one little bit. Nope, nothing I told you once and I'll tell you again. I'm perfect. Have to admire his tenacity. Now it's our turn. Skip, 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 skip. Okay, so this is just the better one. Oh yeah, I'm only worth cheeky 60. A steak dinner to you. They all have their strength and there's something blah blah blah. Skip, 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 skip. Of course I like swords. Skip, 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 skip. Take you anywhere in the world. Skip, 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 skip. Big boy. That's her budget. No, not to me. Only to Waz. Waz's budget is $60 and a steak dinner. That was my price. That's what I'm worth. That's what he's worth. $60 and and also, how much is the steak dinner? That's actually another question. Like, how much then is the steak dinner worth? To, you know, add into your budget. 20. Can you get a I don't know. I don't have steak dinners often. Is that a good price? I mean, with a nice bottle of wine, I'd hope about $100. Two very different ends of the steak dinner spectrum. Jamon's like, I'm worth 20. Waz is like $100. One fang peeking cutely through.
Well, is that your final answer?
Jesus, I turned this up way too much. Yes, I want the big boy. Big boy, please. Big man who's like, I don't know, 7 foot, let's go. That's how I want to die. And that's as smug as his massive, you know, very... If they're cute, I'll go for the $20 Mackies. $20? I know, I can easily probably spend $20 at Mackies.
Like I said before, as the oldest, smartest, and hottest, you're mine by right.
And I'm okay with that.
And since you're mine, I say you get to live.
That's like half the menu. Now, Mackey's has got expensive. Mackey's is raising them prices. Like, cost of living. Not in Canadian. Not
it's
in
been way
Canada.
too long since we had any real fun around here.
Oh, Canada.
Hope you're
Or you
ready.
can do Canadian stuff. Paid $410 and like, fuck off, did you? $14. Oh, I need to use some discounts, honestly. $14. For under a tenner, I can get 20 nugs. Wait, how much is 20 nugs? Yeah, I can get 20 nugs. Getting scammed, my boy. As I'm jostled in his arms. Wait, hold on. I think I've just got picked up by the big boy. What's that in English? Monies. Fuck knows. Might as well do it. Might as well do the math. While he's mining. 50p. Oh, if only. Can't ever think about what's going to happen next. I'm going to die. That's what's going to happen next. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, if only Matt was here. Alright. Please note, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. I've got the list. Okay. No, those are their biggest hits. It's your only way to avoid death. You must ensure you pick it. Oh, fuck me. Okay. I want you in my room. I like to blow stuff up because I like to blow stuff up. This carts me off to what I assume is his bedroom. I wonder if this is what my groceries feel like when I'm carrying them into my house. I am. I'm just like waiting because I feel like it's just going to summon Matt out of like the spirit with a speaker. You know. This room's a mess and I expect nothing less. Okay, hold on. There's a whole paragraph here. Oh, he's no longer hot. What? Nah, this is fine. This is fine. For the first choice, determines your root type. Bone Zone is obviously romance. Sexy Friends is friendship. And Play by Ear allows you to choose later on. I recommend Play by Ear. But you might like to do Bone Zone or Sexy to see the subtle changes from this note. Okay. They recommend Play by Ear. I feel like it does say then you can choose later on. I'm gonna go by what they recommend, so we're not fucked. You know, what's the difference between top and bottom? There, it doesn't say, it just says there's subtle changes from this. That's it, but they say they recommend play by ear. You play Honey, I go now. Good luck, everybody else. That's generally your sign off. That's the best thing you've ever done. Oh fuck. You play your Horny, I go now. Don't die. Hope Ops wasn't too terrible. Hope if you're still on the bus, RIP. By random sex worker. What we keep us. Oh, that's what we keep calling ourselves at work. Saying, because like, Keegan keeps telling customers to go home and do homework. And we said it'd be funny if they started going home to their wives going, yeah, the sex worker gave me homework. We're hoping someone will one day. Soon find out if that guy ever comes back. If for some reason Elias does let me live, I guess I'll see how things play out. Before I can dwell on it any longer, he tosses me onto the bed like a pile of dirty laundry. Whatever happened to romance? I'm okay with this.
I won't lock the door.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Feel like the fucking the Brooklyn Nine-Nine meme. I'm okay with being hit, stabbed. You know, that one. That's what I feel like. Drags his tongue over his incest.
I won't even close it. You could run if you want.
No, that's okay. I'm happy here. That's fine. I'm okay. Sounds like you kind of want me to escape. Elias comes alive at the thought. There's a savage gleam in his golden eyes that wasn't there before.
There's nothing like a hunt. I can hear everything, feel everything.
Here's the greatest thing I've ever loved. Marriage is an option. I'm ready to just die here. He nails deeply, as if he's lost in some deep, dark memory. I can smell fear, you know. That's okay. I'm okay with that. What does fear actually smell like? Hold on, I can get the whole list on my sheet. There we go. The rise and fall of Elias' chest is shallower than it was before.
Fear makes your blood sweet, like honey.
Whoever voiced this man needs a raise. He moves towards me, his tongue darting out to moisten his lips as he gets closer to the bed.
I don't smell much of it on you now, but I could change that.
I really hope as well that this is nice and loud in Waz's ears while he's trying to play Minecraft. Like I said, I already told you I want you to turn me. I tip my head in the show of courage, showing I have a stream turned down. Fucking rude! Turn it back up and listen to this man's voice. Look, if you die in the mines, it's fine. You died for a good cause. I'm moments away from straight up telling him to take a fucking sip. Turn us up, pussy. Turn it up. Turn it up, pussy. Pussy, turn it up. I'm more into the fact, like I give a fuck, listen to his voice, it's pretty, yeah, tell kids we said hi, but though, turn it up, pussy. Look, he's got tits. Look at him. Look at those big old titties. I'm telling John and Matt. Oh, exposed. That's not very sexy. Yeah, Waz, that's not very sexy of you. Not very sexy of you. I think I've just found Yeah, I think I've just found the thumbnail. No. Did it myself. Fuck you, I did it myself. Fuck you, did it myself.
Well,
Did it myself.
uh...
He strums his fingers onto his thighs. Fine, I did it myself. I just did it myself. You don't do this much, huh? It's clear that my words poke at something sensitive in him. Do what? Sit next to a human without killing them. It's clearly grumpy. Yeah, look at his grumpy face. He's just so grumpy. Of course I don't. You're so grumpy. I got how she'll be acting. No. Yay. You don't just have to sit here, you know. Yes. You don't have to sit here, you know. I know, I wasn't going to. He stands again, suddenly looming over
I was
me.
going to show you some things, you know, before I kill you.
I wasn't alone. Okay. I would love to hear about your room. I'd love to hear about your room, actually. There's so much cool shit in here.
Yes.
The thing is, it's even worse, right? His eyeline, it's just his tits. Like, what am I supposed to do? I do, the fact that he loves swords. Chef's kiss. No, it's a little messy. My room's a mess. I'm down.
You can start admiring now.
Okay, already am. Your room is so nice. His face instantly lights up. I love him.
It's the best room in this house. Just look at it.
Look at him. It's just a puppy. I've hit the jackpot. There's so much shit in here I can ask him about. Okay, so ask him about the swords, modern weapon. Okay, ask him about the swords. I have so many swords in here. Do you collect them or something? So it's a shame I did not get a single fucking screenshot while around, but I'm getting all of the ones with him. Way to tattle, slut. Yeah, no, you're too right. You didn't tell her, so I went above your head. That's how it works. You're fucking too right. You're fucking too right, I did. You don't tell her, I do. Suffer.
When I was human, I had many blades. But I only had what I could find in my travels.
Did you know that you can buy swords from anywhere on the internet?
The change. It's like, oh yeah, I got so many swords in my jar. Did you know that you can buy them online? Picks up a sword, one that I know I've seen at a resistance fair, but my inexperienced eyes can't identify further. I got this one last week. He swings it expertly and with a careless air of a boy playing with his toys. I can feel the wind from it slice through the air. It's not as good as the ones I used to have, of course. I bought so many cheap ones that broke with one swing. He frowns at me. Did you know people sell replica weapons, fake weapons that look like real ones? He puts the first sword down and picks up a huge one that looks exactly like something I've seen in my favourite JRPG. Looked all over the internet for a real one of these. Every single one I brought broke when I tried to use it properly. He seems sincerely sad. Do I have the heart to tell him it's not a real sword? Renaissance. Yeah, Renaissance. I know how to say Renaissance. That one I wasn't asking, unfortunately, darling. I know that one. That one I want to go to. Probably because I'm reading weird, because I'll mess up words when I'm reading weird. Renaissance. The baby real sword. Modern weapon. Modern weapon makers sure are cowards. Modern weapon makers are cowards. You deserve a real one. Oh, I love him.
Hell yeah.
He swings the sword again, putting on quite a show for me. He really seems to enjoy being watched. If these blacksmiths had any balls at all, I'd have a room full of the finest swords the world's have ever seen, from every era of history. He lifts the swords high into the air over his head. This sword. If I had this weapon when I was alive, I could have killed even more spectacularly. He dramatically thrusts the swords down to the floor, pointing at first like he intended for it to stick out of the ground, but it cracks in half. He sighs, shaking his head as it drops it. That's 4 now. Guess they haven't been reading my emails. Your emails? What emails are you sending them? Every time I break a sword, I send them an email letting them know how they can make it better. Were you a blacksmith in your time? Well, of course not. Then what kind of advice are you giving them?
Duh.
I tell them to make it stronger, obviously. Oh, he's so dumb. Never, cowards. Okay. Pinups. We've got a lot of pinups here. I'm guessing it's safe to say you're a fan. Look at him.
There's nothing more beautiful than the human body. Male, female, those outside the bounds of gender.
He walks over to the wall where the pinups take messily to it, admiring the various bodies on display. Some are nude, some are near or mostly nude, but all of them are sensual. They seem to come from all sorts of different places, some from magazines, some playing cards. A few of them even signed, glossy photos like the kind you pay good money for at conventions.
When I was alive, things like this weren't so common. Had a few drawings I carried with me. My prized possessions after my weapons.
It looks wistful. Where are they now?
Destroyed when I traveled from my homeland to Europe. Losing them sent me into a rage.
It was right before I met Val. I must have murdered half of Europe back then. Wait, you murdered half of Europe for lost nudes? And then mass murder in the name of titties. Oh, I love this. I was an absolute monster back then. My bloodlust controlled me at all times.
When I was alive, I enjoyed violence. But after I got turned, killing was all I thought about.
That's okay. I'm okay with this. Turns back towards the wall, tracing his finger over one of the magazine pinups as it recalls some bygone time.
I could smell the blood of mortals. I could hear their frightened little rabbit hearts beating.
His fingertips curl inward, pressing against the model's printed thigh.
It drove me fucking insane. To hear them outside in the sunlight, living their stupid mortal lives as I stayed trapped in my room.
Okay.
So every night when the sun set, I killed. And when the town's eyes turned to me, I left them again.
So, you're a little bit of a criminal. It's fine. That's when you met Val? And fucked in a square? Because you're all going to tell me about it.
She was the most beautiful creature I'd ever seen. Second to myself, of course.
I can agree. I could agree. I was in the middle of one of my nightly blood rages, and it was a messy kill even for me. He radiates a violence full of pride.
Just picture it. I'm enjoying my kill. Blood all over my face and clothes. All over the alley walls.
I think this man doesn't need me to get off.
And then, I hear this voice from behind me like, "You know you can't keep doing that, right?"
On point. On point. On point. Well done. 10 out of 10. So I turn to see you and dare speak to me like this. He smiles.
I felt my undead heart stop for just a moment. I knew she was like me immediately. Her scent, the distinct lack of a heartbeat.
Those fangs. I've seen them do so many violent and sexy things over the
Anyway.
years. Okay.
I was intrigued. How could this hot stranger speak so rudely and confidently to me? She told me to get out of the street with my kills before I attracted the wrong sort of attention. I told her I was clearly attracting the right sort of attention if a person as beautiful as her showed up.
Seems very proud of himself. I'll give him that one. It was smooth.
I thought I'd put her in her place and humble her a little.
One that she
But when
beat
my
your ass and
hand
pegged you.
closed around her throat, she only laughed.
That's it. Match made in heaven. What a fucking babe. Offered her some of my kill, but she said no, that she didn't need my leftovers. She said she was quite well fed actually, and that we could talk more in
I
private.
let her take me back to her hotel room. She taught me about vampire culture, rules and all. And in return, I showed her my gratitude.
Is that what they're calling it these days? He bites his lip with one fang, nodding smugly as though he's waiting for me to follow along. I say nothing, hopefully he'll spell
It's
it
my
out for me.
cock. Gratitude is my cock.
That is exactly what they call it these days. He grins, cheeky and entirely too proud of himself. Laurel mouthed that up. They're quite clever. Come on. So how did you meet your Laurel?
Val and I were in New Orleans.
Here we go. I
for a
wonder
week.
how they met.
We were doing a sort of murder
Oh,
tour.
it's not
together.
like we've heard the entire thing. I wonder how they could have met.
Val is a real artist with her kills. Likes to keep it clean and pretty. Me, I like to see just how messy I can be.
A mystery.
But we had a good time, the two of us. And New Orleans was where we did some of our best work.
We were working our way through the city, hunting and chasing whatever pleasures we could find, but it made me start to
I
wonder.
heard whispers of supernatural beings, of strength and powers I could only dream of as a vampire. When I stalked the alleys at night, I kept getting these weird feelings. Urges, I guess. I thought I was going mad at first, but then Val told me she felt it too.
First couple times I kept feeling the urge to kill after I finished for the night.
I mean, like, you can never have too much murder, right?
I heard it's illegal. But it was risky. Kills just before the sun rises. Kills that might attract
And
attention.
it was weird shit, like remembering the woman who turned me.
Why'd you look sad, baby
Sometimes
boy?
It was just uncontrolled lust. I once took Val right out in the square in front of dozens of people.
Everyone's just really happy that they fucked in that square. But that is like the meat cute, ain't it? We couldn't even stop ourselves. It's got a nice glimmer with the heat of the memory. Anyway, being as smart as I am, figured some supernatural creature must be behind it. So of course I demanded they reveal themselves. To go all over town to hunt down the source, but I found them eventually. He gets the look on his face again, surprisingly gentle for such a self-professed killer. Another like Val and I, cold and
The
immortal.
other most beautiful creature I'd ever seen.
2 hands, people. 2 hands.
After me, obviously.
Obviously.
He was so small, but power radiated from him. I had to know his secrets. But nothing they said to me made any sense. And then they started asking me questions.
Maybe you have like one thought in your head of they just, you know, where did you come from? How did you
But
survive?
then, after we'd been talking for a while, he said something like, "Oh, you really are just head empty, aren't you?"
Babe. Babe, you are. He folds his arms over his chest, pouty expression on his face.
Rude. My head is filled with all kinds of cool and smart things.
Babe, it's filled with nothing.
Before I could teach them some manners, well,
His expression shifts to a considerably thirstier
he
one.
pushed me down and told me he'd show me the secrets to his power if I showed him mine first.
He laughs.
Since then, the three of us have stuck together. Must be 200 years or something by now.
Damn, that's a seriously long time. It's kind of amazing. It is, but enough about them. Let's talk about me. I think it's probably best to ask him whatever remaining questions I have while I still can. Music posters. Big fan of the... Right. I want to say, like... Chihuahua lads. We'll just say the lads.
The biggest? No one loves the Juego lads more
Oh,
than
no,
I
there
do.
you go. Juego lads. Said it for me. Holds his arms over his chest, towering over me in a pose that would be incredibly intimidating if it weren't in service of his assertion that he's the #1 Juego lads fan. The Juego lads took over the music scene in the late 90s with their horny party music, and they've long since disappeared from the airwaves. Looking at Illy, however, you'd think that they never left. I should be careful with my response. He seems to take them very seriously. Name 5 of their songs. Okay.
Bang, bang,
Scott.
bang. All we do is party. In and out. We're off to Cancun. Uncle Bart from St. Bart's. Come on. At least ask me something difficult.
Those are their biggest hits. Anyone alive in the 90s could have told you that. Tell me something that proves you're a true fan. Stands up straight, his golden eyes and lit with the spirit of a
You want to
challenge.
see my concert stubs? I kept everything.
There might be just a bit of tism in the house. He walks across the room and to dig through a massive box before he finally pulls out a thick binder. Seems like it was meant to be a photo album, but he's filled the clear sleeve with ticket stubs. As he flips through trying to find what he needs, he has to peel the pages apart when they're stuck together over time. He grumbles under his breath. Val made me put them in here. They were easier to find before. Somehow I doubt that, but the idea of one vampire forcing another to organise his mementos is strangely sweet. Here it is, look at that. He shows me a ticket from New Year's Eve 1999. He's absolutely beaming. They host a show on New Year's Eve in 1999, at night, in the dark. He grins at me, waiting for his words to sink in. You know, at night, because you're a vampire. He nods eagerly.
It was on the beach. I haven't felt the sand between my toes in a long time.
Too long. He looks at the ticket, growing contemplative.
When I listen to the Juego lads, I can feel the sun on my skin.
Oh.
I never cared about the sun when I was human. I was just there. I didn't think about it at all when I was turned.
He traces a finger along the plastic edge of the outer
But
sleeve.
somewhere this need grew in me. The hunger for blood covered it for a long time, but
He looks at me, an unexpected softness in his eyes.
when I listened to the Juego lads sing about fucking on the beach, I remember for a moment what it was to live. To feel the sun.
Yes,
shine
listening to a
on
song
your
about sex
skin.
on the beach makes me think of the sun.
Fucking and partying are two of the most important things in the world to me. And the Juego lads understand those values better than any musician, dead or alive.
His expression is vulnerable in a way I never anticipated to witness. I hope we can listen together sometime. He bites his lip, his gaze almost gentle. He looks at me as though I've asked him something deeply romantic. I'd like that. Yes, fuck yes. We're good, lad. We'll see how the night goes. We're good. We've been talking for a while now. Oh no. He's on the bed again, but the atmosphere and his demeanour are noticeably different from when I first came in. He seems far more comfortable with me now. Who would have guessed the secret to a vampire's heart is letting him show you his stuff?
It's time to do what we came here to do.
Get laid. This grins cheekier than I've seen from him thus far. Don't play dumb, you know what I mean. Romance ending is, are you gonna fuck me? Friendship ending is, obviously, are you gonna turn me? But let's be real here. Are you gonna fuck me? Very friendly expression. Duh, but other than that, might be fun to keep fucking you. You know? For eternity. Yes. If you want to anyway. If you don't, I can just kill you regular style. Up to you. I'll have fun either way. I'll take the eternity of fuck. Take the eternity of fuck, please. One eternity of fuck, please. Ilias's laugh, such a beautiful sound falling from the lips of a supernaturally gorgeous man. He bites his lip for just a moment and it makes my heart skip a beat. Good choice. Do you have any last words or whatever as a human? Last words. I guess I do have to die before I become a vampire. I give a lot of thought to any regrets I might have or things left undone. Please delete my browser history. But in all seriousness, there are things I should be prepared for after I get turned, right? Everything I know from the media, as I've learnt from this trio. This hasn't exactly been the most accurate. I do have a few questions before we start. Let that shit burn. Exhaust the dialogue option. It doesn't matter what you choose, answer here. What does this mean for our relationship? Does not alter the epilogue, whatever you choose. Oh, so I think I can just do what I want. Alright. This is Illy's expression grows more serious. I don't know really. He frowns, running a hand through his hair.
I spent my entire life becoming as strong as I could. But training wasn't enough. I searched for all sorts of things to make me stronger. Potions, amulets, trinkets.
Me getting an email that my Crocs have been shipped. You have your Crocs. Lol. Yes, I've worn them. Eventually I knew I had nothing left to try but to strike a deal with the gin. I didn't expect that's how you were going. Yeah, but it's like me when I got that text this morning from FedEx with I haven't got the email to say my outfits have been shipped, but I've got the text to prove that they're on their way. She told me she could communicate with the djinn and that she'd make a deal for me. He gives me a cheeky grin. She was also very hot. Oh, it's like someone playing D&D every 5 minutes. So I thought, hey, sex and ultimate power. Who wouldn't go for that? Somehow Palpatine has returned. His expression goes serious again. Well, we fucked and it was great. But then she bit.
Pain was like nothing I've ever felt. And I'm not a weak man.
It was meant to be in character. Sure, Jen. She drank my blood and he seems almost ashamed. Could hardly move or speak. I've never been at someone else's mercy that way. He looks down at his lap, his expression serious.
I was so weak I couldn't even see what she did or how she did it. But I could taste her blood in my mouth.
It's like a really serious moment and there's just like this decent beat of music in the background. She whispers things into my ear and the last pieces of my soul left my body. Cruel words and praise back to back.
The most intimate experience of my life until then. Before I met Val and Lore, anyway.
What happened when it was all over?
Everything went dark. And when I woke up a few days later, she was gone.
Oof. She left me in a tent alone without even telling me what she'd done.
I tried to go out and find her. The sun coming through the opening in the tent nearly killed me. I was a new vampire with no idea what that meant for me. And the hunger. It drove me mad.
When the sun set, I left the tent and killed every person in my
I
path.
never did find her. Never even got her name.
I'll find her, I'll kill her. I don't think it matters. I'm sorry. Vampires aren't exactly known for their kindness, but Isaiah sounds spectacularly cruel and frankly irresponsible. Yeah, well, fuck her, I'll turn you way better than she turned me. You won't be alone like I was, and if you feel like hurting anyone, he gives me a wicked grin. Everyone in this house likes pain.
Yay, pain!
What's the process of turning me? Even though we know it. Yay, pain! It's easy, I drink your blood, you drink mine.
The hard part is gonna be making sure I don't just kill you. Once I get going.
He exhales, clearly lost in the pleasant thought of his own violence.
It's real hard to stop.
Seriously, this man needs a raise. What does this mean for our relationship? Our relationship? You know, like, when you turn someone you're attracted to, does it mean you start dating too? Ilias seems completely taken by the surprise by this question. I guess, if you want to, I don't know. Is that what you want? Yes. Yes, I'd like that very much. Ilias grins at me like he finds this absolutely adorable. Well, if that's what you want, why not?
Me turning you doesn't mean you belong to me. But if you want to belong to me anyway,
Yes.
it's only natural you'd want to be around my perfection for the rest of your eternal life, isn't it?
I mean, the arms alone is selling it. What about the other two? What about them? They won't mind? Like, really? I thought maybe you all might be... It just gives me a very smug look, as if he finds me hopelessly naive. Vampires aren't like humans with their dramatic little love lives.
What I have with Laura and Val is beyond human comprehension.
A three-way. You being with me doesn't automatically make you a part of that, not if you don't want to be. No, I want to be. What does this mean for our relationship? Does not alter the epilogue, whatever you choose. I mean, 3's better than 1. What if I want to be? He seems to like the idea I'm in. Sounds hot, but you'd have to talk to them about it, not me. But fuck that, tonight's about you and what I'm gonna do to you. We don't have enough hands. But we haven't... I love how that's the first thing that went through my head. No hesitation for me to nearly say, but we have enough holes. No hesitation. Just straight up go, but we have enough holes. First thing. Oh god. Every time someone says, but we don't have enough hands, I'm like, but we have enough holes. It's fine. I don't know why. Every time.
No, not really. I did try it once, but
Can't help myself.
I got so into it, I kind of just killed him.
He laughs. That's the opposite of comforting. You know?
Everyone fucks up sometimes, right?
Yeah, I
I
need
mean,
to...
obviously, I'm perfect and good at everything, but a hunter of my caliber? Can anyone blame me for doing what I do best?
What's with the goat? He smiles so purely while talking about killing, steadfastly refusing to let me forget just how deadly he is. But look at that face. He's not deadly. He's not... Look at him. That's... It's fine. It's just, you know... A blooping. It's fine. Just different emotes every time I look over. He reaches out to take my chin between his thumb and forefinger, tilting my chin up to reveal more of my neck. His gaze sweeps across my body, but it returns to my throat. For a moment, I'm not sure whether he means to devour me or, well, devour me. But I don't want to wait long for my answer.
This might be the last time I get to have fun like this with a mortal for a while.
That's okay.
Nobody ever comes around here. So if we're gonna do this...
His expression turns devilish, in fact, downright homicidal.
Make it
Yeah, I
fun.
can see that. I can see that. But that's fine. I'm still into this. He stands walking over the door, slamming it open one massive fist. It flies off the hinges into the hall. He seems entirely unfazed by this act of property damage, too horny and hungry perhaps.
Run.
Why? What's with the fucking tentacles? Alright,
Don't fuck it up by talking. Run.
Look, I already had these issues in June. of last year with big men with fangs, chasing people. I've died down. I've tried my best to die down. Can you imagine how embarrassing it'd be if I died from a fucking fall right now? I could just hear the medical examiner. Cause of death, tripped over door, fell ass over ankles down the stairs and broke their neck. Me trips on purpose, really broke their neck with 3 perfectly good vampires nearby. Waste of a good neck. Waste of a good vampires too. Oh no! Oh! The fucking trended out. Oh, Mr. Kidnapper, don't hurt me. Don't worry, I'm not gonna touch you. Why not? No, Mr. Ghostface, please don't kill me. I want to be in the sequel. I dismissed my ridiculous mental dialogue as I thundered down the stairs, my heart racing from more. You leave my daddy issues alone. From more exertion. Where can I go in a situation like this? How far does he want me to flee? What if he gets too into this and kills me instead of turning me? Then again, what if he gets mad at me for not running fast enough? What should I do? Apparently, should add, it doesn't matter if you choose hide or let him find you. The result is the same, so go with your gut. Are we going to hide or are we going to just let him find you? Let's be real here, ladies and gentlemen. Are we just going to let him find me? Or are we going to hide and then he'll find me? Let him find us. Yeah, I know. We're all little whores.
Yay, pain!
I run through the living room, and to my great shock I run into Laurel and Val once again. Somehow in the chaos I forgot they were even here. They're lounging on the couch, each holding wine glasses in their hand, filled with a mystery liquid. Is it blood, wine? My fear-addled brain can't really distinguish.
Bathroom's down the hall.
Don't go trying to jump out of the window.
I'm
Didn't work out very well for the last 3 people who tried.
No, I'm running
the
to
second
Big
one
Beef.
had promised, didn't he? Great pair of legs.
Big Beef.
Speedy little hair. He almost went the distance.
Oh, that cute little scream he let out when Illy snatched him right out of the air. Ah!
I love her too.
Top 10 material.
I want just
for
all
sure.
3. I'm not here to listen to these two reminisce. Do you have like a boom room around here?
This isn't a reality show, sweet thing. We fuck where it suits us.
That's
Law's
great.
got Last Boy streaming for us tonight, so you can have the couch in the living room.
Generous.
I'll take it.
Taking bets on how long that wreck holds out.
I have
We're
so
gonna break
wanted
the
to get rid
couch.
of that hideous thing. Hope he fucks it into splinters.
I forgot I turned up like all of this. Set off up the stairs, feeling both nervous and awkward, so I wait for them to leave. Once I'm certain they're gone, I take a look at the room with fresh eyes. Sure enough, the couch Val offered has a bear skin, a bear, draped over it. On the far side of the room is the hideous old cabinet that catches my eye for a moment. It's big enough to hide in if I wanted to, but I'm not here to hide. I climb up onto the couch, deciding to make myself a proper meal for him. But how to wait for his arrival? Face down, ass up. Starfish. Not what I was expecting. Face down, ass up. What better way to group the man who's going to devour me than by doing my best impression of a Thanksgiving turkey? I'm moving myself onto my knees, resting my head on my hands, pushing my backside into the air, giving it a little test wiggle. Perfect. I don't have to wait long. He rushes down the stairs, clearly caught up in the thrill of the hunt, but when he sees me, he stops dead. What the hell are you doing? Oh no, you found me. I can't see him, but I can almost hear the gears in his head chugging. I did. He walks around the couch, looking down at me with an evaluating sort of expression on his handsome face. I decide to help him out once again. Please don't eat me, Mr. Vampire. I wiggle my ass for good measure. That would be so scary and not sexy at all. Elias looks at me for a moment, but then he's grabbing me with one hand, spinning me around to face him as he leaps onto the couch. I saw this couch hold up all 3 vampires earlier tonight, but this spirited entrance proves too much for it. The legs snap beneath us, sending us to the ground with a deafening crash. The couch is already halfway to the splintered wreck Val hoped for. I can't worry too much about the state of furniture now, though, because Ilias is already kneeling over me as he reaches back to yank his hoodie off. We have been blessed, ladies and gentlemen. We have been blessed. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Is now a good time to tell you how fucking hot you are?
Yeah, it is. Get it all out now while you can still speak. Because I'm gonna fucking kill you.
That's fine with me. This is how I want to go. No, I'm not nervous. Take me out. My hands feel so clumsy as I try to remove my clothing. Elias must feel the same because he leaves off his own undressing and reaches down to help me, tearing a few things when he can't seem to get them off fast enough. Hey, I liked that.
We'll get you another one.
Okay, that's fine then. He bends down to kiss me and I'm shocked by the cool feeling of his lips on mine. Even more so the feeling of his tongue. I've heard vampires are cold and I've certainly felt its touch through the evening, but this might be one of the most surreal things I've experienced thus far. Is the rest of you this cold? We'll find out soon. Well, remember Twilight. Ice. His hands are all over me, exploring and squeezing every bit of me they can reach. It's surprisingly gentle, all things considered. His touch is rough and consumptive, and he's clearly eager, but this is a creature of the night. The fact I'm still alive and not covered head to toe in bite marks is somewhat impressive. It feels amazing. Can you do it again?
Who said you could give me orders?
Okay. Is that a no? He does as I asked anyway, bearing his grumpy expression in my neck. Perhaps it's so I won't see that he might like being ordered around a little bit. Now there's just a whole nother thing going. There's just got so many... Tick a few boxes. As things start to heat up, he comes back to my neck again and again, and I realise it's probably taking quite a bit of willpower not to just go feral
You're
and eat me.
so fucking warm.
Well, I can promise you I'm not, because I live in a giraffely flat. Hands are moving down to rid himself of the rest of his clothes, but he's so impatient he doesn't even bother to undress all the way. He just wriggles his sweats and boxer briefs down on his
Those
hips.
warm, soft lips can still speak. Tell me how beautiful you think I am.
This man is living for his ego. He doesn't leave me with much choice, does he? I can apply the words slipping from my mouth as soon as they come to me. To use the word beautiful would be a disservice to you, Elias. You are beyond beauty, you're a god, you're fucking gorgeous, and no one, mortal or immortal, can even come close to you. He places a massive palm on my chest, squeezing just a bit too hard, like, oh, come on, it hurts to walk up the stairs, let alone for you to fucking try and take him. The strength I feel in that grip is both terrifying and arousing.
Tell me you've never seen a man as perfect as I am.
You're not only the most perfect man I've encountered, but you are perfection itself.
Just like that.
This guy got paid for
Can't
this.
wait any longer.
He takes me without ceremony, consuming me like a man long deprived of sustenance. His pace is intense, his presence and physicality overwhelming. Clearly he needs this and he intends to take what he wants from me. But I want to give myself to him too. It feels like I've been waiting my entire life to have this experience, and now it's finally here. It's absolute ecstasy. Being in his presence has forced me to contemplate my own mortality, but the way he touches me feels more alive than ever. I feel as though he's avoiding biting me, even though he'd really like to. But when he slows his pace and looks down at me, it becomes clear why. He'd spoken of losing control earlier, being a worry. It must be important to him to do this right. He pushes up to his knees and sits back, his hands on my knees, as he keeps my thighs parted. He's not let up until now. And as he surveys my body below him, it's clear he's far from done.
I'm going to do it when you come, you know.
Okay. Fair enough. His gaze is positively wicked as he towers over me.
It's a good one. If I fuck this up, it'll be the last one you'll ever have.
Death by orgasm. I mean, could be worse. He gives me a little pat on the knee as if it's meant to reassure me.
But I won't fuck it up. Probably.
Sir.
Horny.
I try to speak, but my brain and body in such ecstasy that I can only moan a form of understanding. Covers my body with his once again, kissing me in a frenzy as he resumes his unsustainable pace. Well, unsustainable for me anyway. It's clear that he could do this for days.
Scream my name.
This command is hard to resist, and the fear that this might be the last orgasm of my life is quickly overcome by my body succumbing to Ellie's relentless strokes. I think I'm just dying. As I cry out his name against his lips, he moves to my neck, his fang piercing my skin almost immediately. His groan against my neck, peeking alongside me as he drains my blood, but I'm hardly in any state to appreciate what's happening to him. Snoo snoo, the mind is willing, but the flesh is spongy and weak. Death by snoo snoo, death by snoo snoo. The pain of his bite melds with the pleasure of my own peak, and I find myself in a strange state of euphoria. Well, if I have to die, it wouldn't be the worst way to go, would it? Cool liquid fills my mouth, and I need to choke on it at first, but the pain its ingestion brings sharpens my senses immediately. Every part of my body feels like it's on fire, and it takes a few moments for me to recognize the distorted screams of pain are coming from my own mouth.
You'll be strong now. Stronger than you've
like,
ever been.
Man's letting me die while in me.
This pain will bring strength and eternal life.
Commitment. It's hard to make sense of his words at first, but as the pain reaches some threshold of equilibrium, I realize Illy is holding me. And is he trying to comfort me?
Together, we will be beautiful and powerful and terrifying.
It's the jaw. It was the jaw. The Man could cut glass. The blood ain't doing it. I don't give a fuck what's doing it for you, boy, because that fucking jawline's doing it for me. Blood, I ain't scared of it. Ain't worried. I'm used to that shit. This man is my everything.
I'll fuck you to the smooth sounds of the Wiggle-Lads in the moonlight.
Stop. I'm already dying. Of all the things to say, it's the last thought my brain can manage before the pain dulls the last of my life's ebbs. My life ebbs. Jerome's cup, you leave me and my cup alone. There's nothing left. It's that feeling when you're starting to wake up 5 minutes before your alarm goes off. The prelude to consciousness where you're desperate to stay asleep. My fingers begin to twitch and I blink as if stuck in the middle of a REM cycle. Slowly I show my sleepiness, blah blah blah. We know this, but we just can't fucking skip it because it's technically the same shit. Did he? Oh, he carried me to bed. We love him. My new ears tune into the skittering of animals outside. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. That is until I hear the unth. He just started playing music.
Hell yeah!
Oh, I have a throbbing headache. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? I've died and come back to life, and the first thing I have is a headache. Are you? No. The whole point is I was meant to be better, not still be getting headaches. The fuck? Actually, I want a refund on immortality, thank you. Maybe not in full volume until I'm entirely awake. The mad beat decreases to about half the volume it was before, and it's tolerable. My head is killing me. It's the worst hangover I've ever had. With great effort, I managed to lift my heavy eyelids, and I'm not prepared for what unfolds before me. God. Ilias cannonballs onto the bed. My body bounces against the mattress as he lands and crawls over to me. It's a good night. Says it lovingly, like a father welcoming a child to the world. Night? How long was I asleep
Dead.
for?
You were dead.
Okay, well, how long was I dead for? His expression is serious, but even still, he gyrates his hips and chest to the alluring beats of Europop. I guess he just can't help himself. He meets my gaze as his lips hook into a smirk. You were dead for 3 days. Like Jesus,
Way
huh?
hotter.
Just smarter than Jesus. I laugh looking up at him in all his himbo majesty. Like, we love a himbo. I lift the covers up to take stock of my situation. When I look down at my body, I'm almost blinded by the explosion of colour. Ilias. He cocks his head slightly. Why am I dressed like a raver? I hold up the neon pink pacifier around my neck for emphasis.
You were dead. I was bored.
He dressed me in rave clothes. Don't listen to him. He spent days picking out every article of clothing for you, down to the pacifier. He wouldn't shut up about you. For the first day, he wouldn't even leave your side. We had to bring blood bags to him, hence the plastic mess everywhere. Oh. Cute.
Wait, there's more. Laurel, Val, are you ready?
And then we get the party hats again.
Ugh.
This is just every time.
Shut
of
up!
March.
You're gonna ruin it!
I love him. He's so stupid. This is actually, this would be the better life. Like, this is what I want. So my finger curls around my cheek. My pinky brushes against a string looped under my chin. Seems I'm too wearing one of those ridiculous hats. I open my mouth to say something smart to Ilias, but he puts a finger to my mouth to hush me. Moving from me and the bed to his companions, he hands them what looks like party poppers. It's such a surreal sight after our intimidating introduction. They all look so happy together. One might even be tempted to pronounce them harmless. But I know better. Okay, and 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! It's my birthday! After partaking in the apparently traditional vampire's rebirthday celebration, Ilias lets me take a moment to compose myself. I stretch my hands up to the sky, and as I bring them down into fists, I can feel the strength I've never felt before coursing through my muscles. I'm strong, unbelievably so. I look for the biggest heavy object in the room, and it's the very thing I'm in, the bed. I jump out from beneath the covers, excitement running through me like an electric current as I bend down to give it a try. I place one hand under the frame and lift it so swiftly and easily I have to stop myself before I fling it right into the wall. Easy. I do a couple of bicep curls with it for good measures before I push it back to its rightful place, not wanting to disrupt his room too much. I'm actually a vampire, a real-life blood-sucking fiend. Saying the words out loud makes it feel 10 times more real. I turn to show Ilias my newfound strength, but he's in the process of slingshotting his hat into the air. Or attempting to anyway. He loops the string around his thumb and pulls back, but the string is no match for the might of his thumb. It snaps almost immediately and drops right out of his hand. Ilias, bless him, doesn't seem the least bit embarrassed by his failure. He just grins at me like he planned this.
See? I told you I wasn't gonna fuck it up.
Sir, I'm only looking at your titties right now. Ironic given the party hat now lying on the floor between us, but I know he means turning me. I'll let him have this one. I do have to give you that.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm perfect before you get it?
Babe, I got it the moment I saw your titties. Looks so sincerely proud of himself, it's honestly heartwarming. I think I'm starting getting it now. Thinking about all of the idiots, and now this is my life. We've seen this, we've read this. And just maybe belonging. We wander downstairs and we go blah, 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 blah. And just like that. It's over! And the memes are back. It's also even better because it's grey sweats. But it's the jawline. Every single one of these is perfect. I mean, this is still like the, you know, fantastic. Just, and I only still died once in the entire game. So that is a win in my book. It's a win in my book. It's a win. Now I can exit the game because of the music. It's a win. Yeah, I don't care. It's cheese. It's thing. Oh, I've loved it. I've loved every minute of it. Yeah. Fucking yeah. That was something. That was something. And to keep it nice and calm, Sunday is Coral Island. So no fucking, but hanging out with the blonde and tending to a farm. So no fucking, no vampires, just mermaids. So that makes it nice and fucking easy for the rest of the week. Back to this. Yeah. Yeah, the Bad Blood one. DLC. It wasn't out online in the sense of how I downloaded, obviously, this one. If I do ever find it, we might make a return, but I think what was hopefully... Sex game would blow your mind, don't do it. I'm thinking probably from... Oh god, it's March now, ain't it? Oh, March now. I think from, like... Maybe next week... Throw in some... group games unless I can magically find it to then really like throw everyone off while we're in the mood for it. But if I don't, it's more than likely going to be the extra day will be some random shit, but that'll figure out sometime in the day on Sunday. Oh, I just realised I'm not going to be able to play Parley until Sunday because I can't be able to play it now. Send us some XXX excerpts. Do you mean like? Do you mean like screenshots or some shit? Because I can show you them. I can show you him fucking the fish. Is that really what you're desperate for? Like. The rise and fall of Slurpee. I can send you a video on it. If that's what you want. If Mark fails to socialize with people and instead spends time with Slurpee, he will eventually go mad from the lack of socialization and hallucinate the Slurpee is talking to him. The Slurpee hallucination tells Mark to blow up his friends with a mobile phone detonator and Ian's bottle of lube, which he fails to do. After the bombing attempt, a very concerned Penny decides it's time to flush Slurpee down the toilet. However, this doesn't put an end to Mark's madness, as afterward he has a hallucination that now a much bigger Slurpee climbs out of the toilet and has sex with him. On the other hand, if Mark decides to protect his friends, he will instead murder Slurpee by eating him alive. This will result in a hallucination in which a humanoid coat-wearing Slurpee shoots him with a gun. There's also a bit where he puts him up his ass. But, you know, it's whatever you want to do thing. Oh, I feel my brain has been so ruined because I was reading stuff in the comic book and they were like, oh yeah, this is kinky, and I was like, it's pretty tame, but sure. Yeah, but everyone's got a different level of kink, so you're now just kink shaming people that might not be as kinky as you apparently are. Everyone's got a different level of kink. So to them that might be kinky. To other people, it could be a lot worse. You're just judging. It's not very sexy of you. I'm gonna use that. Who's the thumbnail? It's not very sexy of you. Oh, fucking iconic. But yeah, if I don't get the Bad Blood DLC to be able to actually ever see, say straight people for once, it's not. And also, I mean, straight people can be kinky. I know some gay people that really aren't. It just depends on what you're into. Yeah, it just depends on, you know. Now Laura's just straight up judging everyone. Wow. Fucking. She's just judging everyone. Don't be a heterophobe. She's just judging them all. Terrible. Trash. That's fucking. How dare. Too late. Fucking too late. But yeah, no, Sunday, there's nothing tomorrow because I'm out all day, which I need to remember to put an ETA. And yeah, Sunday will be a bit of Coral, and then we'll see how the week goes. And yeah, that's really it. But yeah, if I find Bad Blood, we'll do it. So Bets on if she'll turn up. Who turns up? Ooh. Oh, right, for Saturday. I was like really confused. I mean, so far every message sent in the last couple of days has been her confirming, so she hasn't told us yet. And if not, I'm still going out. Me and Peter are gonna go play games, so well, either way, I'm still gonna do exactly what I planned. She turns up and she doesn't, but so far she's been messaging and talking about what we're gonna do and plans and stuff, so that's usually the better idea. She usually shows a bit more incentive when she does it that way. But you know, things go. But yeah, so I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. Thank you for playing the 96th Vampire Games. We might be back with it for the Rave DLC is what it looks like. And yeah, I'm not gonna do fucking absolutely anything else. So thank you guys for watching, thank you for being here and all that shit. And until Sunday, for nice, peaceful Coral Island horn dogs. Yep, fucking horn dogs, fucking all of you. Every single one of you. Bye-bye.